It is Wednesday, my dudes. The other two guys that are on the call with me, they can hear me, but I can't hear them. And you can't hear them. That's the fun part. They are screaming in agony, not being able to take part in this. Not yet, at least. And with that, welcome back to Overtake GG. And now you should be able to hear them as well. Hey, Rene. Hey, Marvin. Welcome.
Hey, what's up?
Hey. Let me cue the music. It's
now we know why Joe wanted to do the graphics, so he can make him bigger than everyone else. You see that? Wow.
That's him. That's ChampionJoe all the way.
I had to
Crazy.
do it. I had to do it. And I wasn't the one who did the graphics. You know that.
But you were the one instructing the guy who did the graphics.
That is true.
You can't get out of this one now.
Now the quizmaster has to sit in the middle. And I'm wearing a green hoodie. An Overtake hoodie. I have green lights. True. Green lights to my wall as well. My keyboard is even green.
Okay.
If you would have told me that I was orange, I could have wear the Clash of Racers orange Team Orange jersey. I have that.
Oh, okay.
That would have been perfect. Yes, but Marvin would. Marvin would go nuts.
We're entering territory here.
Hey guys.
Talking about that anymore.
A lot of traffic already in the chat, especially from Ash, who is our man for the chat today. He's ruling supreme, I see. Thank you for your help, as always. There's a reason why you are the #1 in the community. Voted.
Indeed.
By the community. Right?
Yeah.
Was it voted or?
Well,
you guys did the award show, not me.
It was an internal voting, let's say.
Okay. How do you guys feel? Are you ready for some quiz action?
Sure. I don't know.
No.
I don't know. Depends on Rene's mind state, I guess. Like how,
I already said this morning, I'm probably not in a great shape to win this one. I mean, you would make it 3 in a row, right? If I win.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would make it 4 in a row because you won against Joe as well.
That would be the longest streak ever. Not even iRacing rookies can beat this.
It already is the longest streak ever.
But why do you think? Why do you think you're not gonna take it today? What's different than all the other times?
The other times I try to watch a few YouTube videos about historic F1 races because I know that Jonas really likes to throw questions around that one. I read some things up, but today I had a lot of work. I was working on 3 or 4 different big tasks, so I had my mind elsewhere. Means I'm nowhere near as prepared as normally.
You mean you read 4 books about racing, racing's past, sim racing, casual racing, and everything else in between?
No, it's like sometimes I'll just go like through stories. I type in like best F1 stories, whatever, and then.
The thing is, you know everything about sim racing. This is why you have an advantage in this.
Nowhere near that. But let's see. I'm curious. See what kind of questions we get today. I'm very hopefully for the community once again. They had been strong every single time we did quiz night. So yeah, this will work as long as we have fun. I don't mind.
Yeah, sure. And I'm going in with a different tactic today as well. Even if I'm behind, I'm just not gonna, mentally break down. I will keep to myself and then persevere. I think I can capitalize whenever Rene struggles this time. So yeah, if he struggles, maybe he'll go for the perfect game this time, for the perfect quiz night. That would be another challenge for you, wouldn't it? Huh?
That will not work. I mean, just imagine what kind of weird questions we already had from Jonas.
Haven't we already done a perfect quiz night?
I don't think he did.
Community did.
The community
on the very first one.
Yeah,
I think so. They had been perfect. Yeah, that was too easy.
All right,
basically.
Let's get into the action. I will swap the screen. And we're on the other side. Whoa, wild ride. There it is. And as always, we will go through the rules and how you guys in the chat can participate as well. So don't you worry. Marvin, Rene, you already logged in on your phone?
Yeah.
I could just click on a smiley so far. Nothing else.
Yeah.
Me
The
too.
rest will come when we start the actual quiz. Okay, then let's get going.
You
All
don't
right.
see it, Rene. You don't see it, Rene. But I got the power of my ancestors. I have a big iguana. I have a really big iguana on my shirt. So I have the power of ancestors when they first went to land. I kind of
The power of the Aborigines, which
I
were
cannot go with
known
that.
for
I mean,
racing.
I got the Civic FK8 because the new one is coming out, the new Type R. This is the previous one, right? So I'm still rocking that. And to bring a bit of good luck, I got R2D2 slippers. Nothing can beat this now.
It's hard to argue.
So yeah. That's
Yes.
it.
So this quiz night is called Marvin's Revenge? Question mark. Because last time around he was the host and Rene had a walk in the park winning against me because I'm not that smart. But now Marvin has the chance to come back because their battles were always really, really close. So let's see how that one works out today. Okay, let's move on. Are you ready for the categories?
Yes, sir.
You know.
All right. The 5 categories are simulated racing games. So basically sim racing.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Second category, real cars, real tracks, real people.
But it's race cars again, right? Not street cars?
Real cars, real tracks, real people.
Okay.
That's all you get.
Let's see.
Third category,
see.
casual racing games. I'm keeping it fairly simple this time. Fourth category is Joe's Hardware Corner. So we're gonna talk about sim racing hardware today. And the final category, as always, gonna be the bonus round, track knowledge. So we're back to my format because I like it better. All right, let's
Just
go.
like he likes himself bigger in the middle. It's fine.
Yeah. Let's go over the rules real quick. How the game works. The community will vote in the chat. So Ash is the man of the chat. He will post you every question a poll where you can participate in. And all the votes of the community count together. And I will, on my smartphone, log in your answer and play against Rene and Marvin for you. And you will get the same amount of points like the others do for questions. And those points will be added. Oh, I have to... Where is it? Down there is this bar. It will fill up this bar. And if you have 500 points, you unlock the first round of raffles. We will raffle out Steam gift cards. So... Or Steam money cards. How would you say that? Steam money?
Steam wallet.
Steam wallet cards.
Gift card.
So you can win some Steam money today to buy some Automobilista 2 add-ons.
Wow.
That could be
Maybe.
something you buy from it.
That
But you
could
could buy anything else, like iRacing, for example. It's always also on Steam. The base game. For $13
now, yeah.
or something. Okay. Secondly, we play 5 rounds with 5 questions each. The first question will award you 20 points. The last of the questions will give you 100 points, and it will get more difficult over time. Of course, 20 points, the easy questions, 100 points, the hardest question of the category. As I already said, you can win Steam gift cards and a new rule. This is the big surprise moment. I need a button like dun dun dun. There are curveball questions that give double points. Those curveballs are, not always, but most of the time, questions from our friend, Luca, who prepared a whole other quiz. And I used some of the questions for the curveballs, and the curveball questions will give double points. So whenever you see a logo saying curveball, the next question will be rewarded with double points.
Marvin, it will be something like, who did the alternate livery that was used in the esports race XYZ on 23rd of November 2020? Who created it and how long did he took for it?
Why
Yeah,
do we have the same thought? It's uncanny. It's uncanny.
The curveballs can be a bit curvy, but usually they're straightforward. So usually they're not harder than other questions.
You know
They
that
just give double
curveball in
points.
baseballs do not even do that, right? Like a ball that does this in baseball is called a slider,
And what the
and a
curveball is?
curveball is this.
Oh, is that the 20
curveball
points?
That's
or-
the curveball, right?
And then dives, but it's more like it's like an arc compared to a sinker, which is a ball that really dives. And like a slider is what we always think is a curveball. That's this left or right.
Can you
arc.
draw how the ball would fly from left to right on your screen? Just maybe this would be good information.
That is a curveball.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's the pitcher. That's the zone.
Interesting
That's
to
a
see.
curveball. A slider would be this, and a sinker would be this.
Okay, let's
Finally,
see about
13
that.
or 12
Alright,
years
yeah,
of
I
baseball
mean-
pay off.
All right, so let's get going. First category,
Baseball.
simulated racing games. Alrighty. Oh, it's Lucas
Oh my
curveball.
God. Oh my god, not already?
And we
Already.
start the quiz with a 20-point question that now will reward you with 40 points.
Okay.
Wow.
All right,
Not sure
let's
about this.
start the quiz.
I need to
enter
put
my
my
name.
name
Now you
first,
can
wait.
name your name in.
And I want a nice avatar. What could we use?
Oh, the question already started. You can
Yeah,
probably
oh,
see
right.
it.
What?
Oh.
Don't hassle yourself. It's all right.
All right.
Okay,
Which?
as a part
Okay,
of
yeah, I got
the standard membership on iRacing, you get 22 free tracks. And the first question is, which of these is a free track? Knockhill, Brands Hatch, Oulton Park, or Snetterton?
I always read that as DJ Snetterton on the graphic.
DJ Snetterton.
The weird thing
in the
for me is I
house.
only see the question on my app right now, but I can't type in an answer. Oh, no. Okay, I reloaded it also. All right.
Yeah, it's hanging with
Brands
me as
Hatch
well,
is a
but now it's
major
working.
track. I mean, it wasn't F1 track at one point and stuff, so
It is.
I think it's not Brands.
So you don't know the answer. 100%.
I once again go through and just try to figure out.
Alright,
Like, for
alright.
example, Snetterton is more a smaller part. It's one of the races you. No, wait. Is it Snetterton that you race on Project Cars 2 career mode in the beginning in the Renault Clio Cup? I think that's Snetterton.
Wow.
Knockhill is the one that,
That should
also
have
has a
been the
rallycross
question.
track. That's this rally. They have a rallycross track. It's kind of cool. Has like a lot of elevation for such a small track. Then Brands Hatch. Everyone knows Brands Hatch. And Oulton Park was added to ACC in GT4 DLC. Right? It's also a slightly smaller track. Very nice layout though for GT4s.
And smaller cars.
And
Like
smaller
Formula
cars, yes.
Ford or something like that.
Which. Wow, but Snetterton would even be better then for like stuff like the MX-5 Cup or the very slow but fun to drive GR86. God damn, is that car slow on Money Core?
So
that
community is
was
pretty
last week's.
set on one answer.
I have to decide between these two basically. And I will.
Poll has ended.
Oh, the other one was added later, so I'll go with that one. There we go. I voted.
I have no idea.
You voted as well, Marvin.
Yeah, I voted as well.
Okay, I will put in the answer for the community and submit, and we're gonna see what is the correct answer. It's Oulton Park, and Marvin already got one wrong.
You really went with Brent's. To
You
be honest,
went with
it could be
Brent's
Snetterton or Oulton Park.
Oh, you went with the. I mean,
Oh my god, you
Brands
played
Hatch for
iRacing!
free? They want to make money, dude. They want the money.
Yeah, I will. Well.
Ching ching.
Wow, that's a bad start for the redemption arc.
Yeah, thank you for that one. You want to provocate me, yeah? You want to get me going already?
There it is.
Oh,
Oulton
dear.
Park
It
in the
was
MX-5 Cup.
Truly.
Free content on iRacing. Much beloved.
Okayama, I remember.
Yeah,
That was one of the tracks that I drove a ton with the MX-5 Rookie Series.
Oh,
That I
Okayama
would
is
have
such a great
remembered.
track.
Yeah, that would have been easier.
That I
That's
would have remembered.
Really easier than Olden Park.
Yes. Yes.
Because
I would have
Even
Stefan
Dave
was a
Cam
good
knows
choice.
that.
Even Knuckle would have been a good choice, but I don't know if Knuckle is actually an iRace. Is it? Dave probably knows.
Yeah, Dave knows. If all of his hours in iRacing, he knows all about it.
Yeah.
All right, let's move
It's
on.
due to him that I started this GR86 thing, and then I wanted to kill myself.
Oh, wow.
Here we have the result. So I chose this angry cat for the community. I hope that is all right
Yeah.
with you guys.
And I chose the broken heart for how Marvin will look like after this.
Oh, oh
That
my
doesn't
god,
even
the
make
bird
sense.
after the first
That doesn't
question.
That doesn't even make sense. I chose something because you look like it afterwards. Yeah.
All right, let me get the points in our graphics. It should be 40 points. Edit. Does it work? Yeah, it did. Nice. Okay.
Yeah, like on these questions, community can't be failed. I mean, stuff like what content and all that.
All right. The next question is also for 40 points. And it's about Rennsport. A game that is still in alpha, but we'll likely see some new development pretty soon, I suppose. But hey, there's already quite a bit of content. But how much exactly?
This stuff is rigged. You know this?
Oh, I even have a picture. There it is. Rennsport.
It's their logo. There you go.
All right. The
Free
second question
advertisement.
is, how many tracks and cars have we already seen confirmed through Rennsport? Or his alpha.
Oh, that is harder for everyone who's also in Project Pitbull, because I can't remember what
Yeah.
of that is public knowledge and what is it.
That's the thing.
Yeah, beautiful.
Cars and tracks together.
Yes. How many cars and tracks have already been confirmed for Rennsport? Is it 3, 5, 7, or 8?
You two do it. Yeah. You two go onto a summit and everything. And then there was the plans made at 2 a.m. at McDonald's. I remember the story. Being like,
Wait.
yeah, yes. You know, when the third
I
quiz
remember
night
the
comes
story, but
around
I tried
and
to count. Like, wait.
and then there's this $20 sliding out around the table. Yeah, it's okay. That's okay.
Wait.
And a Big Mac. I mean a burger.
All right. Yeah. Well then.
I had to say yes. There was no other choice.
I assume now, because one of them... Is that one announced public knowledge or not?
Already 30 votes in the chat. If you want
Is
to
that
get
public knowledge or not?
Steam gift cards, remember you have to also check out our Discord server. Exclamation mark. Discord should work in the chat. I hope so, that the cloud bot is activated. Let me check. We are checking.
Will you tell
no,
us
it's not
afterwards?
activated. Yeah, I can tell you. So, exclamation mark. Discord should work now. Then you can check out our Discord server. And there you have to get the quiz night roll by pressing the thumbs up button.
No.
There it is.
That's actually not the way we do it today.
Oh.
Because we have a post in the quiz night section this time that you have to react to with a thumbs up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh. All right. I just didn't listen
You
to you.
go into
then.
the quiz night
Beautiful.
channel and then you press the thumbs up and then you get the roll and you are entering the raffle. 42 votes. Let's see.
I submitted.
Me too.
Oh, the community is set. No one listens to Joe.
Problem is the number that I have in mind is not even on the list.
Maybe there was something you missed. All right, community has voted as well. Just don't get it wrong. Community says B5. Submit. There we go. Everyone has answered. And everyone got it wrong.
That's not...
Oh, that's a good start.
Wait. So we know that there's announced the BMW that we raced in Munich. The Porsche that we raced in Munich, the other Porsche,
The Mission R, yes.
the Mission R, yes. There was the Audi announcement, which is 4. Then there's Hockenheim as a track.
Yeah.
Then there is the other track that we raced in Munich, which is, I think, public knowledge, right?
Goodwood.
Yeah, okay, 6.
Already 6. And now you're missing one.
There's
And
a third
few
one.
days ago, the new Porsche was
I forgot
announced.
that they didn't show the same Porsche.
my
It's 7.
God.
It's 7, you guys. We know more.
I
Jenny and I, we do know more.
question.
But it's
I
7
thought
officially cars
that doesn't
and
fit.
tracks.
So I had 7 in mind with the unannounced content piece. So I reduced it to 6 and was like, maybe I'm wrong. Then I took 5.
Gotcha! Quizmaster time!
God. Oh my God. My brain is hurting.
I got it.
My
I got
brain
it.
is
I got
hurting.
you. I got all of you. Woo. Best
I
feeling.
obviously saw the last Porsche.
Best
yes.
feeling.
This always happened to me in school, where I was like, I'm so sure about this question when there was like any form of like work. I'm so sure I put in the answer, and it was never right because I couldn't read the question. It was like halfway through, and I didn't listen to Joe again, and I was like, how many cars were announced? And I'm counting in my head.
I even on the first
5.
thought, I even remembered the announcement of the new Porsche, which is this dark picture with just the glowing front lights, and I was like, oh yeah. And then I went through it, but didn't double up on the Porsches with like 2 of them and the Mission R. I was like, shit, that's why it didn't fit. I totally forgot the one that I had in mind the first.
So
but
no
there should
points
be 8.
for anybody.
We all know there should be 8.
There should be 8, but you can't talk about it. Okay, enough information. So sadly, nobody gets any points. Better luck
That
next
was
time.
my chance to run away with it.
It was the chance for Marvin to get back.
Yes, but it was also the chance for him to run away with it.
I thought I could
Happens.
make something out of this, but I couldn't.
All right, let's move on from Rennsport to Automobilista 2. That just got an update to version 1.4.5.2. I think the game has reached completely new heights in 2022. It's one of my favorite sim racing games. And with this new patch or new update, there was a lot of new content. And you as experts of sim racing, you know the ins and outs. You know everything that was in this update, right? Right?
Of course.
My problem is I only really remember the one from December.
There it is.
Isn't that the one?
I'm not sure. No, he's talking about a new one.
The update was
1.4.4.2?
The update was from the, I think, 30th of December.
Okay. Then I at least heard about the update
And the question,
and I even checked it out.
The question is a negative question, so keep in mind. Negative question. What update did not arrive with AMS 2 version 1.4.5.2?
The one that everyone was waiting for.
Is it A, bump drafting physics on all tracks? B, the McLaren Senna? C, the 2017 Nissan GT-R GT3? Or D, a car radar? What did not arrive with this new update 1.4.5.2? Which came out like 12 days ago.
So I
Do
really
you know about AMS 2 when I'm not making videos about it? That's the real question here.
Yes. But it's like, obviously, bump drafting physics on all tracks. That sounds like Gran Turismo and Forza things, you know, like where there's only rain on specific tracks and there's only night on specific tracks, right? So I think it can't be that. Because
Remember, it's a negative question. What did not arrive with this? So what of those 4 things was not in the update?
So the thing is, for a recent video, I've done some research, and I think I stumbled upon this, but here's the thing, right? You never read the whole thing when you're not actually going after it. You're only hunting for the bits and pieces you want to read, right? So now is the situation where I have to dig into my head and to like photorealistically get everything back into my vision, and just like, what did I not see?
I know that there had been a very long post by Renato about like all the stuff that will happen this year, and I'm pretty sure that one of the cars mentioned there, I saw them, maybe even both, because I can remember screenshots, but I'm not sure if they're already in the game. So the real question is like, were they already in that or not, or do we really talk about a feature? Because there's a reason that there's 2 features in this question, right? Jonas wouldn't do that if it was only about content.
But there's also 2 content.
Yeah, but that's just because you want to confuse us.
Is it?
Yes.
Yes, of course.
Oh, I'm loving life right now. After you got one, everybody got the question wrong. That's the first time that happened to me. I'm so happy. Community has already voted. It must be 34 times.
What? Oh.
Okay, can we agree on that all of these will actually make it into AMS at one point this year? Correct?
Yes.
Okay, so I definitely saw screenshots, but I don't know if the car's already in, because we're talking about what's currently in.
What came with the latest update? Yes.
Yeah. What did not made it in the latest update? Correct.
What was not in the latest update? That doesn't mean
DLC
that
or
it's
update.
The last update that came out for AMS 2, and one of those 4 features was not in this update.
Okay. Then I'll just go with it, because I'm pretty sure that I saw the other one.
Were they released at the? Were they announced at the same time? Yes, right.
How do you mean, like it was announced at the same time?
Like they were announced that they were gonna be in.
It's a difference between patch notes and development updates. That's a difference. Development update is just a long text. Yeah, we're gonna do that and we're gonna do that. That's what you were reading. But patch notes say, in this patch, there's this, and this. The community is set, and I will log in the vote. Have you guys submitted? No.
So it's one or the other.
I am right, because I remember a discussion about it. That's so easy to implement. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Okay. Then. Oh, thank you.
All right. I will submit for the community. Here come the answers.
Yeah.
And everyone got it right. Congratulations.
The Senna I saw in the picture. The Nissan I saw in the picture, and I think I heard Jonas saying in one of our meetings even. But it's the radar. It's such an easy thing to put in, but it's not in.
The car radar is in Automobilista 2, and I did a live stream here on this channel highlighting the radar and saying this is the best feature that we needed for AMS 2. It was a really popular live stream I did, and that was at the beginning of December. Yeah. So the other 3 on the newest update, because bump drafting came with 1.4 and the oval updates, oval racing, and there was bump drafting only on oval tracks. Now they added it to all of the tracks. Bump and side drafting, which is exciting, I think.
All right.
No opinion on that? All right.
Yeah, well.
Good results?
Now that Rene...
60 points for
we all
everyone.
know how this ends if we say something about another game. You will tell us why AC is better. So I'm just not saying anything.
This was AMS 2, not AC.
I know.
But he had a lot of praise for the game. To be fair, he did praise the game a lot now. So maybe that'll become his new favorite.
I love AMS 2. It's my second favorite.
And with some new features that may come in 2023.
Yeah,
you'll even love it more.
It has chances. Definitely. Ooh. All right. So how do you guys feel? Are the questions too hard or?
I will definitely not beat the community once again, that's for sure. Although I beat them once, right?
They got one wrong already. You had a chance.
Yeah,
you're in Project Pitwall.
There's no chance with everyone out there.
Yeah. Exactly. 2 out of 3 are in Project Pitwall here. Yeah. Now let that sink in, right?
Marvin is already
It
pissed.
made it harder.
No,
Marvin.
it's
That made
fine,
it harder.
It's okay.
Really?
Yes,
Yeah.
it made it so much harder.
All right. Let's move on to question number 4 for 80 points. As you guys know, the official BTCC game from Motorsport Games was not released in 2022 like
Oh, I
initially
would have known
planned.
that. Why is that not the question?
But a new planned release has submerged. Or
Will not happen.
has it?
Okay, that was also not the question. Right.
The question is, let's move on here. When is MSG's BTCC game expected to be released? So when will the BTCC game come out? This year in 2023, next year in 2024, in 2 years in 2025, or is there no release date? Because they cancelled 2022
Yeah.
last
We
year,
all
and they
remember
gave a
that
new
one.
release year.
So they did.
That's
Maybe.
the big question. Did they?
Maybe, yeah, maybe.
It's like-
Maybe
You
I'm
misspoke,
fooling
did
you.
they? I think you misspoke, huh?
Did I?
Were they that brave and go out there and give another date after what everyone out there knows about their current financial situation?
I checked with everything.
Really? You checked.
I did my homework.
So there's a high chance for me that no new release date yet is real, because we know that they basically canceled it. It kind of disappeared from the roadmap and everything. You made a video about that twice, and
Thank you.
You're welcome, man. So that happened this. But then on the other hand, if they would develop it, and remembering back that the only thing we ever saw from MSG, MTG is the other company, MSG regarding the IndyCar game was 1 or 2 screenshots, which could also have been rFactor, to be honest. How long would they take to develop the game then? And how long did they already work on it? Because when I was still working there, I think they did not start it yet. So what's the overall time now for bringing out such a title? But that depends on which engine they're using. If they're using G motor and P motor, then the
And you
content's
don't
already in
know
rFactor
if
too.
they haven't already started. It just delayed it.
Of course, I could be wrong, but like I said, if it's P motor and G motor engine, so rFactor 2, then it's basically done, because they just have to build a game around the content that Studio 397 built. If they do something on Unreal based on Kartcraft Team, then they would need to kind of start from scratch for some of it, which would make it a longer process.
Community is hesitant, but they have some votes in.
I have already submitted, by the way.
I submit it now.
Yeah, I think we can end the poll as well.
I think there's only one logical answer.
Thank you, Ash. I will submit the answer for the community. There we go. And... ooh, everyone got it right. And I checked today again if there was a new investors presentation, because they have to put out those, and I checked the slides and it's still the same when I wrote those questions a couple of months back. And as you can see on this picture, it says BTCC 24 console and PC.
Yeah, I remember that roadmap, I think. And I remember a BTCC being on there, and then I remembered you saying, oh, then they announced another date. So I was like, maybe.
I know that it was completely
like,
deleted from the roadmap, which happened at one point.
Are you sure? I think the last time I saw the roadmap, it had
like,
to be on there.
It really disappeared, even from the investors.
The last one was from November.
Okay, that's fine. But when were 2004? Because 2024, because they wouldn't announce it now in their current state and in their current situation, something for 2025, because that's so far away that people wouldn't like that. So it can only be that.
Yeah, Exactly, and I haven't seen anything about 2023 when I did the videos about upcoming racing games. So I was like, okay, these two answers can be out the window. And then I said, yeah, can only be one thing.
J-Mac is writing, it's a trick question because MSG will give a target year and we all know they'll miss it.
We should do a quiz
Rip.
night where we only do predictions for games.
Oh,
and then
no.
later, the year after, we actually see if that really worked. Like, which month did Forza Motorsport 8
Hey,
release?
Do you see the 2023 lineup they have? 24 Hours of Le Mans, console and PC. IndyCar 23, console and PC. I don't know if that will happen this year.
No, me
To be
neither.
honest, we haven't seen
If
anything.
they do that, great. I mean, I'm all up for new games. I'm
Yeah.
really looking forward to that. but
WEC game?
BTCC, I'm really looking forward to.
All right, let's move on to the points. Everybody got it right. 80 points for everyone. Where's my screen? There's my screen. Let's get the community the points in. Round 1. 80 fat points. So what's the status? You guys are at 180 points, so still a bit to go until the first unlock of Steam gift cards at 500 points. All right, we are already at the last question of round 1, simulated racing games. So this next question will give you 100 points.
Watch this being a curveball.
No,
Yeah,
it's not a
just waiting
curveball.
for it. Just imagine a 100-point question being a curveball worth 200.
Doubled. No, not yet. What?
I mean, that would give me a way out, maybe, but
All right.
You're only 40 points away.
yeah, maybe at the moment, right? But every time I know something, you know something. We have this neural link thing. You've implemented this. Once you saw me once, and then you kind of like you sanitized me, and then you gave me like a microchip. So every time I think of something,
has
you
to be
think of
it.
something. It has to be it.
All right. Speaking of BTCC, if we talk realistically about the new BTCC game, it's more than likely than that rFactor 2 is actually the place to go and enjoy some BTCC racing, right? Many cars of the current roster have already been added and are enjoyed over at low fuel. And there was one added just recently, but which one was that? So, for 100 points, which BTCC car was added last to rFactor 2? Is it A, the Vauxhall Astra, B, the BMW 330i M Sport, C, the Toyota Corolla, or the D, Infiniti Q50?
Submitted.
Infiniti Q50.
Oh wow, beautiful.
Submitted.
Beautiful then. Can you talk a bit about it? Then maybe I can.
No, because the one hint I can give you will give
Yes.
it away immediately.
Well, let's give it away. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Rene knows it. Or does he? Maybe
Yeah, of
he's
course he
done the
knows
Joe and already submitted, and then
Oh,
2
yeah,
minutes
that
later, oh
happened
no!
To me as well. Happened to me as well. We all know it can happen. We all know it can happen. But this one, I think, is pretty simple.
It is simple
You
if
think
you
so?
play rFactor 2.
Yeah.
This is not Marvin's category. Sim racing
Well,
games,
But what is Marvin's category?
Yeah, that's
Casual
a really
racing
good
games.
question.
Weird shirts
wait
and when
for
not
that.
to wear them?
That's beautiful. Beautiful Mr. Star Wars sandals, okay? It's
Oh
Your
wow!
shirts and my sandals. That could be the outfit of the future, dude.
yeah.
I got a lot of Star Wars things around me this time. I mean, like, what all this
Think,
time.
Marvin, about the content I made.
Yeah. Okay.
It's all there.
I know from the thumbnail, right?
Yes,
Do
yes.
I know from the thumbnail which car?
I
You
can at least
could.
tell you, Marvin. It's not a trick question. All of these cars are actually in.
Yeah, of course. I know. That one I think I know. I think. Then I say I know, and then you're like, well, but they're not. So
They're
it's like,
not.
It's not a trick
because it's
question.
not the BMW M130, it's the M125i.
I try to remember, like when they got added.
I made a review about that.
You made a review about it, and then
Yeah,
there was
wait,
I think there was the
several.
Toyota on it.
There had been several now.
I think were they always like the BTCC cars on the?
They were born BTCC cars. They stayed BTCC.
Yeah, of course. I mean, were they always on the thumbnail? I mean, that.
They were probably on thumbnails around the world. Yes.
My God, it's like, do you want to know something about it?
And it's really easy. It's really
easy.
and
Yeah,
it's easy because
you don't know. That's the
can I
thing,
go
right?
out of the app and go back later? Can I open a picture so I can show it afterwards on the screen?
Yeah, just go out
I
the
wouldn't
app,
try.
delete it.
I wouldn't
Did it
try.
work?
The
I mean, it already
community
went
is
dark
set.
at one point.
All right, so I have to make a decision, right?
Yeah. You still have
Make a
like a
decision.
minute if you want to think about it real
Well,
hard.
that's the
go
thing.
for it.
Okay,
I think you were on the right path.
No. Just no.
Thinking about thumbnails is a
No.
great idea.
No.
But one of the cars wasn't on the thumbnail. I used another one for that update.
One of
I'm
these
sad.
isn't like the others. Did it.
Educated guess.
Okay. All right. Then I'll just think. So it's one or the other, I think, and I'll submit it now.
Okay, he submitted.
It's pure guessing now.
I submit
He submitted
the
right, probably.
community answer.
Oh, that would be so good to get 100 points and Marvin doesn't get it.
Everyone has answered, and everyone got it wrong. Right.
Ah.
Everyone got it right. Marvin! Woo!
Yes!
Okay, the Vauxhall is the newest one. The BMW was in the Q4 content drop.
Yeah.
And the Toyota and the Infinity were in the Q1 content drop. So those were the first two that came out. The BMW
Biggest-
was the last one of the regular content drops, and the Vauxhall was in this bonus content drop late in December, which I
right.
haven't
It
done
was-
any
it was
content
just-
on.
Stargamer sent me the news about that, and I wrote in our team Discord, oh, that's really cool, because we owning a real race car Astra, but it's not the BTCC one, but at least we could drive something similar. That's why it was the last update.
So
There it is.
just like so it's just because you got sent this news that you knew, or is it like that every night?
I
you
knew
sit
that
down
the
and you play rFactor 2?
original release was obviously Toyota and Infinity because I also streamed that. And then I knew about the BMW that I never tried. And then I know that the last thing I heard was about the Astra, where I celebrated like, hey, amazing, because because I can now race it, even though it's that's not the J Astra, that's the newer Astra, but it's fine.
Yeah. So I think I was thinking back to the thumbnails, and yeah, wasn't it the Toyota on the first thumbnail?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So I was thinking back to this.
Can we
and it's
quickly
like-
wait? Let me quickly click something because now that I actually went into the chat just to post the picture of Cami, that was our Astra on a banner that she created to support my story. I read that Torst says he can't take part because he's banned from our Discord. So where can
That's
I go
bad.
to see that? Yeah, wait.
I think that's the wrong timing to unban people.
Is it? Why? He
Because
wants to
we're
take
live
part.
streaming right now?
Yeah, but he wants to take part. But I don't see him in the band. I only see one person in the band, and that is a lot of Japanese signs. That's the only person I see listed below gebannte Mitglieder. So if he's not that, then I can't help. I'm sorry. I tried.
He's banned by me?
Is he?
Why
not,
would he?
Not banned by channel, but by Marvin.
why
Marvin
would he?
banned
Marvin.
him. Then it must
So
have been for good
that's
reason.
what Marvin is doing when he's not researching for this quiz. He's like,
Wait,
banning-
what's your Discord? What's your Discord name? Please give it to me.
That's amazing. Marvin just
Oh,
like,
yeah.
during the
Oh,
night,
yeah.
clicking around and be like, let's ban
Yeah,
this.
now I remember. Yeah, someone I sent a gift card to previously sent me like one of those links is like, go into the super sexy corner. I was like, all right, yeah, it's just, you gotta.
All right, that's exactly where I belong. The super sexy corner. Let's go there.
Right. Okay, Jay. Let me unban you then.
Marvin is doing the good thing now.
Yeah.
You're getting unbanned.
And I can close that again. Yep.
Oh, wait. Where can I?
Stories. Yeah, and we are waiting. Until then, maybe join our Discord server. !Discord in the chat, and you will get a link. And if you go into the Quiz Night channel and click that little thumbs up, you get a roll and are entered for our raffle when you reach 500 points as the community. You're currently at 280, so not much longer to go until we raffle out the first round of winners.
Yeah, let me quickly.
Marvin is just lost in translation, lost in Discord.
I don't know. I've never unblocked someone from Discord. That's the thing. It's like usually it's.
Should we continue?
Where? No. Give me a second. I mean, he wants to.
So how are we feeling today, chat? You got free nitro? Ooh.
No, he's joking.
Oh, no.
Don't follow the free nitro.
Don't fall for it, man.
ChampionJoe live being scammed.
Being scammed. Oh, free nitro! Click, click. Ah! Everything is going down.
All right.
Did you do it?
I don't know.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know.
I don't know. Like,
Who doesn't know? Who doesn't know what?
How to unban people. Marvin he can't do it.
How to unblock people. But it's weird. Oh, right. Can someone tell me, please?
I don't know how to do it.
Yeah, me neither. All right.
Server settings, banned members. Click on member, unban.
Oh, all right.
Walking is coming in clutch.
I don't think he's banned from the server. That's the thing. He's blocked by me. That's why he can't see the message. Okay, so it's friend. Oh, yeah. No, I see it. All right. Yeah. He unblocked now.
Okay, perfect. Then we can move on with the quiz. Finally. Holy hell.
You're good, Jay. Oh, I only banned you because the link didn't hold up what it. No, right.
They wanted to sell him something. He thought he can work in the sexy corner. That's like...
Category 2. Real cars, real tracks, real people. Are you ready for the first question?
No, wait. That means in this question it can't be about this Phoenix, McGuire, whatever AI racer project that one of the manufacturers did at one point.
I don't think so.
Don't know much about him.
First question.
Waiting for the curveball.
MotoGP legend Valentino Rossi moved into car racing full-time in 2022 and raced in the GT World Challenge. What car was he driving last season?
Oh, man, I remember people in iRacing having a Valentino Rossi livery.
Which car brand was Valentino Rossi driving in 2022?
Did they race the right car brand?
Audi, Ferrari, BMW, or Lamborghini? What was he driving last year? It's not about this season coming up. It's about last season, so don't get confused.
Okay.
Oh.
Which means it changes now. Is that what you want to tell us?
Yeah,
he
changed. The car
No.
changed for this year.
All right.
Yeah. Just don't want anybody to be confused.
God damn
Where's
it.
the vote? Yeah, we're waiting for it. Ash will put it out in a second, I hope. Maybe he's...
No, it's fine. I'll go with what iRacing was teaching me. Submit it.
Maybe Ash is sleeping right now, or he's on the toilet. I mean, for little champions.
I mean,
Or something else
the two
is in the way.
I think two answers are unlikely.
Why?
I'm not gonna say it.
I mean,
because
all of
chat
these
hasn't
cars
started.
have a GT3 category.
Yeah, I know. It's just that I think 2 is a little too obvious. 2 are a little too obvious here.
Okay.
Where did Benny go?
I
Your camera.
Back.
when I went to my phone, I accidentally clicked one of the buttons that nowadays mouse have, and since I'm a boomer, I have no clue what they're doing, and one of them just sent me back on PS Ninja to the Passport website.
So the thing is,
Gone.
it's insane. Yeah, well,
I will put in the poll, guys. I don't know what happened to.
Am I back?
Yeah. No.
yeah, you are bad.
Good.
Not
You know
on
what?
the, not
One
on the
thing-
stream, I think.
Not well.
Am I not?
I started
is
the
in
poll
the-
for you guys. I don't know what happened to Ash.
Am I invisible?
You're black.
No, you are in
with me.
the. Oh well.
But I am in the call again. Like I can see Marvin.
Yes, I can see Rene as well.
So please don't do that again.
Can you check?
Yeah, I'm checking.
I'm sorry.
I'm working. You guys can quiz. I'm working.
Alright.
I already submitted. I submitted right
All
away.
right. You know, whenever I do a quiz with you,
There it is.
you know what quizzing with you remembers me of, or like it remembers me, or not? No, it reminds me of some Slumdog Millionaire, because to every question, you're like, oh, 5 years ago, I saw this one dude, and this one dude, he sat on the street, and I was like, why are you so sad? And he said, because Knockhill isn't on iRacing, and that's why I knew. And here's the same thing. Like I'm really struggling with this, right? So I haven't seen the livery you saw. So I'm already at a disadvantage. You and Joe obviously made plans before this. Yeah, we know this since the Rennsport question. So now it's all on me to guess correctly again. So I don't like this. I don't like this.
Again. In this case, it was really just I had someone starting right in front of me on the VRS sprint race in Silverstone on iRacing, and I just hope, for the love of everything that is sim racing, that he put the livery on the right manufacturer.
All right. Alrighty then. I'll
Let's
submit.
go with.
I'll submit, and then
How much time is left? 1 minute. Ash is playing it like a boomer right now. He's not getting something. That's a bit annoying. It worked so fine. Oh my god, and now I have to do everything on my own.
Wait, is he gone?
He's not gone, but he's not understanding something, which is really easy to understand. Okay, I'm ending the poll. And I will submit. There we go.
Come on, Marvin. Finally be wrong.
Everyone has answered, and everyone got it right. It was, of course, Audi.
It's a livery with dark and a very neon color to it. Neon yellow, like typical Valentino Rossi.
Yeah, there it is.
I saw that. Oh.
But the team he's currently driving for, WRT, they changed manufacturer, and he will drive BMW next season.
Oh, it's WRT that changed manufacturer. Wow, that's big.
Yeah, that was a long-lasting contract.
Yep, true.
All right. Yeah. So I thought an Italian manufacturer would make sense, but it's too obvious. So I think it would be too obvious in this sense. So I was like, I'll eliminate that, and then yeah, I just guessed. Every time I think I can pick up on the small tells that ChampionJoe gives me. Whenever he's doing like an Italian accent, it's telling me not to pick an Italian team. That's what
gave it away. All right.
He's trying to help me out so I don't win. I don't lose by that much, you know. So it's not that obvious that you two guys went in together. You're in bed with each other, like. All right, but well, not in reality. I mean,
could be worse. It's fine.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Yeah, Ash is having trouble getting back into the overtake account. It seems like somebody took away his admin role.
Really?
That I wasn't. This time I wasn't.
Wasn't
not
me either.
By the way.
It wasn't me either, I swear.
Ash, just try to go to the top right and click on your icon and then click overtake. And if that doesn't work, log off, log in again, and then try again. That's my
No, War
best
King.
bet.
I would never do this again, right? Not
Marvin just went in.
as long as he only sends me links to things that work. Don't send everything to my friends and colleagues and my mom.
My mom.
But it's really unfortunate. Because now this is gonna
I
drag on forever.
Marvin's mom about, hey, it's me, Marvin. I have a new telephone number.
Stop.
Back to me.
Hey, Joe, I did it for the award show as well. You can.
All right, let's move on. Are you guys ready for the 40 points question?
Well,
yeah. All right.
Give me
let's
something
move
I
on.
know. Come on. Give me something I
It
know.
was something the community
It's a
doesn't know. Something
curveball.
about
Oh
overtake.
my god, alright. Yeah, I'm head out for this one, guys.
How many points?
So this
40,
40 point question turns into a 80 points question. 80
Here we
points
go, guys.
for the next relatively easy question.
Here we go again.
Relatively easy, he said.
Relatively easy, so nobody knows.
Yeah,
Alright.
nobody knows.
I think something we can all agree on, that we from Overtake love James Baldwin and his crazy transformation from sim racer to real racer. Last year he was even in the 24 Hours of Spa. But his real racing journey began in 2019 in the British GT, where he took a maiden victory in his first ever race. But on what track?
Oh, I think I know.
Wait.
Know.
We're talking about the first race where in qualification he cut the line by a centimeter or something, and they took away his pole position, which is why it was even cooler that a sim racer won the race, right?
I don't know. That's
Oh,
trivia
God,
I don't know about.
Shit.
James Baldwin took his first win in the British GT at which track? Snetterton, Donington Park, Oulton Park, or Brands Hatch? And now I have to put that into the chat because Ash is not around anymore. Because something changed.
Man, that sounds like the iRacing question.
I want to make sure I got it right.
Donington, Oulton.
Oh,
I mean, the old British because it was British GT. That makes a lot of sense. All right, I submit it because I remember seeing the video on Twitter about him losing pole position on the track, and like he
Pole is
it
out.
wasn't really him out of bounds, but he would have had the quickest time, and they revoked that time, and therefore he did not start from pole, which he should have had.
Are that the same? Except for Knockhill, these are the same possibilities
yeah.
as for the first question, right?
Almost.
So you want to? You really want to agonize me this time, right? No. I think it has to be.
Community is pretty sad on one of the answers.
It was Berlin Tempelhof Formula E layout.
No. Oh no.
Yeah, that's the right answer. This is all wrong down there. It was Tempelhof.
Yeah, that would be fun.
British GT on Berlin
British
Tempelhof Airfield.
Just imagine the cars like dunk, 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 dunk.
With the McLaren.
It will bottom out
That'd be
every
great.
5 meters, basically.
Oh wait, he would drive like 40 miles an hour or 40 kilometers an hour because there's a corner like every 2 meters. Because it's a bad racetrack. But hey.
I think I'm right on this one. Like I said, I remember the video.
Oh, you guys already submitted?
Yeah, I
Yeah, I submitted. We're done.
Without Ash, this is so much more work for me. Right, guys, I give you
No,
a little
don't
bit
blame
more
Ash,
time.
bro.
No, I submitted, but I think I'm wrong.
Finally be wrong, Marvin.
Yes, finally be wrong, Marvin.
Give me a chance to win this.
If this curveball question ends up going about I'm losing my mind. I'm already having to lose, so I'll wet myself.
Is someone checking in the background already if Baldwin really got disqualified, like a fastest lap time on the quali? Do I have that in Do I remember that correctly? Go for it.
Okay,
Mr.
I
Champion.
will close the poll now. And I will submit the answer. And here come the answers. 2 got it wrong. 2 got it right. And 1 got it wrong. But who did what?
Marvin got it right? No!
He won at Alton Park.
Wasn't it the? It
Yeah,
was the
first
opening race, right?
It was
Yeah.
the opening race of the British GT.
Why is Marvin saying that he didn't get the points? He had it right. The community had it wrong.
That's big now. 80 points in front of the community. I think that never happened.
I did not say that. I had it wrong.
The community had it wrong. They said Donington Park. But it was Alton Park.
Donington, I did not went for because the videos, I only remember the video snippet where he crosses the line from interior and said, oh, for this, they actually revoked my lap time. And none of that, what I remember there, fits to Donington and the elevation changes. So I was like, it can't be Donington. If it was the first race, I think Alton comes before Donington. And just went with that.
Good arguments in your head there.
Yeah,
I would say.
great arguments. I was remembering the first race of the season. I was like, where was this? Probably at Alton. So I was...
You were guessing. You have no clue what.
No. I knew he won the opening
Really?
race. That's I wrote the article, I think. So yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
There we go. So you are actually doing these questions together with Jonas.
Yes, of course. Yeah, of course. Mr. Rennsport.
I think-
I'm on Project Bitwars. Like, all right.
I think it's really interesting to see that the community already got 2 questions wrong. That never happened before.
And it was the 2
No.
curveballs.
No.
No. Marvin
One
got the first
curveball.
curveball wrong. Yeah, true. Not the community.
Yeah, that's right.
You're right. Sorry.
All right.
Yeah, 0 points for the community.
I'm gonna leave you guys for a quick second. I'm gonna be back in just a minute. I have to go and
Okay.
fix some. I'll fix something about. I have to lose.
He's going for little champions. Good timing. Should I tell you now the answer to the next question?
No, I'm leaving you guys now. Bye.
Bye-bye. I'm leaving. I have to fix something. Okay.
I follow one of these links and I have to fix someone's sink. That's what it does in the video, so I have to go there now and fix someone's sink. Bye.
That gives me the time
man, he's
to write
screwed.
our admins that Ash doesn't have any access any longer and he needs it.
Maybe he's banning Ash now. He's going away to a second PC. Could be. You never know. So that means we can talk about good things, Mr. ChampionJoe. I struggle with FPS on my iRacing triple screens. Which graphic card should I go for? There's currently a 3080 in it. You think it's worth upgrading to a 3090 or getting, what was the other thing? This 16 whatever 90 XT AMD. Didn't have an AMD card for life. Or just never eat anything the next 3 years and buy a 4090.
If you already have a 4080, I don't think the 4090 will be...
No. I have a 3080.
3080. I think a 3080 is more than enough for sim racing. Even for triples.
iRacing, triples, everything else fine. It's just iRacing.
Have you discussed the answer to the next question already, guys? Or
No, we
was
haven't.
that in? That was
Jonas
done in
know-
advance already. I know.
Jonas and me know them. So
Yeah, of course. Like I said, probably dribbled it to each other.
Stop
before it was
crying.
like,
Stop
this damn
crying.
idiot doesn't even know the. Stop crying. All right. Now we'll see who cries at the end. I'm the crying smiley now, but no, I'm the surprise smiley. I'm lying.
You're lying?
You are too. You are too. I said I'm the crying smiley, but I'm the surprise smiley. So that's why I said I'm
I'm the
lying.
broken heart.
All right. Oh, this is so
I'm
much
your
work at the
broken
moment. Okay, the next question. All right. I know for a fact that Michel loves rallying.
Okay.
Which is why this question is directed to Rene and his passion for oval racing, of course. Every one of you
He
knows.
also loves Pokemon. Okay.
Every
That
one
was
of
really
you
good, my
knows
man.
and maybe loves the mother of all oval racing series, the NASCAR series. Their sound, the drama, the tactical nature of oval racing itself, and of course the colorful NASCAR logo pops straight to mind. Or does it? What are the colors of the official NASCAR logo from left to right? Marvin should
Do
know.
we talk about the Monster
think
Energy
so.
Cup version, or are we talking about the original NASCAR?
We're talking
colours,
about
like,
the original NASCAR logo.
like on Papyrus old games, right? That's what we're talking about.
Is it red, blue, and yellow, yellow, red, and blue, green, red, and blue, or blue, red, and blue, green, and red? All
That's
right,
the right
let
one?
me.
The right one is in this.
Yeah, let me get the poll up.
Red, blue, yellow, yellow, red, blue, green, red, blue, blue, green, red. Okay.
So I think there's there's one thing that's extremely beneficial to me here is I have this one like island ability. I don't know what's it in English, right? So
Poll is up.
this one island ability, I know every single flag of every single country in the world, and I did it like speed running a lot of the time. So I had this quiz on Sporkle, and I would go on and I would try to guess every single flag of the world in under 6 minutes. So it was 15 minutes time, but the top of the world were 6 minutes. So you would have to 180 something flags. And I was really grinding this. Because I had like one of the small flag books as a minor, and I was studying it like crazy. So nowadays, you show me a flag, I know what it is. It's
Wait, and
insane.
you want to tell me I have the weird stories of why I know answers?
Well, the thing is, I didn't really study the logo of NASCAR. I just think my brain has some form of like.
And then he has it wrong.
Yeah, then I'll probably have it wrong now, but
I just
think in my head.
What I remember from the original Papyrus NASCAR games, from the big boxes that you got back in the days from buying games. I think that's the right order. I just went with it. That's why I submitted that early.
Right. Okay. And you thought mine was a weird thing that you in 1925 bought some Papyrus game, yeah, that had
Wow.
some colors on it, and now you suddenly remember with like bordering Alzheimer's disease that's where you're sitting here.
He's insulting me today. I'm not that old.
He's on the
35
attack.
next month, not 305.
Okay, community is pretty set, but only 24 votes, so I will leave it a bit longer.
More votes, more votes, more
25.
votes. More votes.
We're working, by the way, on a solution on the whole
Do they still have
Ash
that logo?
situation, so maybe that will. I
Do
think
they
I
still use
think
that
so.
logo?
Yeah.
I know
Let's
there was
say
a
so.
new logo
I'm
when
not
they
a
had
NASCAR fan. You are.
when it was renamed to Monster Energy Cup.
You
Series.
are.
Yeah, there was the Sprint Cup. So Sprint is this US communication company. That's why I called Sprint Cup cars. And then it became Monster Energy Cup cars. I think that was the last switch they did.
Okay, I will enter and submit the answer from the community. Here we go. And
Yeah, of course.
everyone got it right. It's yellow, red,
Yeah.
and blue.
It's weird stripes, I think, in the original one, like this.
Yeah, you can
Like
see
this.
it
Yeah,
right now on
there
the
you go.
screen.
Yeah.
That's the official NASCAR logo with yellow, red, and blue. Nice one. Everyone got it right, so nothing changes in our leaderboard.
Yeah,
Community gets 60 points added. Let me quickly do that. 60 points. It's a whole lot of points. Round 2. Ka-ching. All right. Okay. Next question is for 80 points, and it starts with a personal question to you guys. How close were you watching the last F1 season?
Yeah, I watched it. I don't think I watched it as close as the one before that, because that had everyone hooked, right? Yeah. I think after the title was pretty much confirmed, I zoomed out a bit. I wasn't like paying close attention. I was doing stuff on the side. But yeah, I think prior to that, especially like the first few races, I watched them pretty close.
Like the real races? Did you really watch the race?
Yeah, I did.
Since I can't see that here, I only watch the highlights. Like highlight videos on the F1 channel on YouTube. So
maybe the highlights are enough. One of my favorite drivers on the grid is George Russell. Finally out of Williams last year, performing quite well in the Mercedes, I would say. And he had this
crazy... He outperformed this other guy that Luca is so crazy about, right?
Oh.
Russell had this crazy finishing streak going on where he didn't finish a race worse than 5th position until the streak then broke. And that is the next question we have. Where did George Russell not finish in the top 5 for the first time in 2022? It's our question for 80
at
points.
The end of the season? At the beginning of the season? What are we talking about?
When was the first time he did not finish in the top 5? Is the question. What was the first race? Was it Miami, Monaco, Hungary, or Great Britain?
But wait. 5th would still be top 5, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
And he had a long streak that basically got ripped apart.
Yeah, he was always in the top 5 until this one Grand Prix.
Oh, I know.
And it's one of those 4. Was it the Miami GP, Monaco GP, Hungary GP,
I think I know it.
Hungary GP.
I think I know it. I submitted
GP.
By the way, I submit it.
Early bird.
Submit it.
But will he get the worm? Is the question.
Because there's obviously a story to it, and I think I remember seeing that on the highlights.
I think it was his only DNF, right?
Oh wow! Somebody knows his stuff. Somebody knows his stuff.
How many did he have that year?
Was it?
Just one?
He had one DNF in this year.
He definitely came 14th or something like this at the end of the season.
Yeah. He had
there was one really shitty race.
And after that, more finishes not in the top 5. But we're talking about the first time he was not in the top 5.
Okay.
Marvin is on a hot lead here. Hasn't submitted yet, but...
So it is the only DNF.
Oh no, but where was this?
So you know that it was a DNF? I know...
No, I don't know it. I was like...
I know that something went wrong on a very specific F1 story.
We are at 19 votes at the moment. Not a lot of points left until you unlock the first raffle for gift cards.
Takes longer this time because not everything went right.
I think Hungary is too late. No, he definitely finished there. It can only be one, right?
It's one of the 4.
No, 2 tracks of these. It's one where his first... Yeah,
it's one or the other, because one is too early, one is too late.
No, it's because, Monaco and Hungary is the same, because Monaco is obviously in Hungary, and Miami is in Great Britain. So...
Trick question!
Oh no, Curveball
coming in.
Okay, no, I will end the community poll. It's pretty set.
Yep.
So we need the answer from Marvin.
Yeah, I submitted it.
Submitted, so I will submit for the community as well. Here we go. Everyone got it right. It was a Great Britain. Yet after that, 2 more races where he did not finish in the top 5. I think it was Singapore and Japan, I think.
Singapore was the one that there was like
Sure.
13, 15, 14, whatever.
But he had only
Yeah.
3 races where he didn't finish in the top 5. And Silverstone was his only DNF in the whole year.
It was this horrible crash with Joe, right?
Yeah. It was the show Joe. The Joe crash.
Show Guan Yu.
Yeah. Yeah, that one was really scary, I remember.
Oh, there it is. The first half of the season at least. Where you can see the positions on the left hand side in the 4, 5, 3, 5, 4, 3, 5, 3, 4, and then he
insane.
couldn't finish. And he continued 4, 3, 3, 4, 2. So it
That's really crazy, man.
crazy season.
That was really insane.
But was it right? Did he outperform Hamilton on points?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so too. Finished on top of him at the end, but I'm not sure.
On a car that's definitely built for his other teammate.
In the later stages of the season, Hamilton was better. But in the early stages,
I still think that was down to him, and I can understand that, being just disappointed of the previous year, not having a great start, not feeling it, and then later on he was more himself again.
I think it was more like George Russell know how to drive a shitbox.
He as well.
He knew his way around with bad hardware, basically, or a bad car. So the car was bouncing.
Maybe.
He didn't give a... You know?
Yeah, maybe.
80 points for the community. Let me quickly type that in. Round 2. 80 points for the community. Save. Did it work?
Was this the first? No, that was the second question of the new.
That was the fourth question of this category.
Oh, the fourth already. Oof. Ah, yeah, true.
The next one will be the last question of the category and will be the question that can unlock the first raffle for the community. So guys, good luck. You need those 100 points. You need just 60, but 100 points would be awesome as well. All right, last question of this category. And this one is also inspired by Luca, but it's not a curveball because I had to change the question. Because let's be honest, everybody of us knows that the Academy Award nominated actor Michael Fassbender was competing at Le Mans, right? Everybody of us knows that. It's not really a hard question.
Wait.
So let's make it a bit harder.
No, wait. I want to know this first. I know that there is this other guy that plays in Grey's Anatomy and he races for Proton. Remember that one? I know Michael Fassbender as a race driver, but he's an actor, really?
Michael Fassbender? Of course he's an actor.
I think he's more known as an actor, isn't he?
Yeah, he played in how the film's called? X-Men. He was Magneto. Holy hell.
No, I didn't know that. I thought this Grey's Anatomy guy was the only one that does Le Mans, and you're right.
Okay, but remember Rene's words, because he's taking away some parts of the question, because we're gonna take it up a notch. Which of the following famous people has not, so a negative question again, has not competed at the 24 Hours of Le Mans?
Beautiful.
Was it Patrick Dempsey from Grey's Anatomy, Nick Floyd, the drummer from Pink Floyd, or Paul Newman from The Color of Money, or James Garner from Grand Prix, that are movies? The last two.
Okay. We all know Patrick Dempsey, Proton Racing. So he did Le Mans.
Yeah, you already
several times. He even died. Did you know?
Ash is back.
Did you know he died on purpose in Grey's Anatomy to do more racing? And since none of the car manufacturers, if I remember correctly,
dies in Grey's Anatomy.
All
Hello,
right.
spoiler.
I have all the DVDs here.
I haven't seen it yet.
He died there.
Beautiful,
He died there. And since none of the car manufacturers wanted to be associated with Mr. Pretty Boy dying in Grey's Anatomy, Porsche were the only ones that said, yeah, let's go for it. So he dies in a Porsche. There you go. That's real trivia.
I'm so sad.
So, the others is harder. I obviously know Pink Floyd as a band, but I have no clue.
Oh, the poll is in the chat and I didn't have to do anything. Thank you,
I mean,
Ash.
how are you, like, I had to do this for the award show all the time, and still, like, how's this so hard for you? Come on.
No, wait, wait.
You could be a participant and do better than me. And I
don't get it. We're asking who wasn't, right?
Yeah, who wasn't competing at the 24 Hours of Le Mans? The other three competed.
It's only about Le Mans.
Yeah. Like it says in the question you can see on your phone. Which of the following famous people has not competed at the 24 Hours of Le Mans? All of them were race drivers in their part-time.
Oh, wait, really? Everyone?
Oh, beautiful.
Yep, everyone.
Oh my goodness me.
It's a 100 points question. It's difficult. It's okay to have one question wrong now and then.
No.
It is.
I already have one wrong. One is enough. One is definitely enough.
Community is torn. It's really close between two of them. Let's see. Let's see. Ah, it feels so good with Ash back.
I mean,
get your votes in, guys.
I won't know. I won't know more than I know now, so.
This question will decide if you get the first raffles. If you want to participate in the raffling, !Discord in the chat. Type that in. And then you can go to our quiz night channel.
Wait, one question. One quick question.
Thumbs up. No, I won't answer
it. Okay.
You will
you can ask me, but I won't answer.
Looking at this, it kind of feels like the Ferrari question that Marvin once did. That was wrong because the Ferrari was wrong. We all remember that one.
I did my homework
to bring that up. Why did you have to bring that up? And I didn't. I did my homework as well. It's just that the thing we're wrong. The thing we're
Marvin,
wrong.
I
Breathe.
go with him now.
Can you?
I think it's wrong.
You guys submitted. All right.
Yeah. I think it's wrong. One of the names it's wrong actually.
I will now submit the answer from the community. Here comes the results. 2 got it wrong. 1 got it right. Marvin, you got it right?
Yeah, I remembered something about Pink Floyd, right? Pink Floyd in 24 hours. I think my dad even told me that.
Nick Floyd was in the 24 hours. And you can see here some pictures of those 3 lovely gentlemen.
The guy from Pink Floyd that was at Le Mans was not the name that you had.
It was.
No.
It's the drummer of Pink Floyd. Yeah, he was in Le Mans. Yes. I did my homework, believe me.
I didn't know the guy either.
Wait.
To be frank.
Paul Newman was somewhere in the 70s or something, 80s, something like this. Dempsey, he did it in 2019 at least because I was there. So I saw him. He was there, was driving. Garner did several races.
Yeah, but not in Le Mans.
Yeah,
he played in a Le Mans film.
Isn't the Pink Floyd guy Mason? My dad loves that group. I'm pretty sure that is not the name that we're looking for.
So all I know
is
that
homework. That's all I can say.
My dad once told me that there was somebody from Pink Floyd driving in Le Mans. That's what. Yeah. That's what I remember.
It's not Nick Floyd.
Google it if you want to. We need this talk right now.
Open anyway. He has Google open anyway. So.
Let me go there.
Yeah, go to the Wikipedia page of Nick Floyd.
Le Mans.
Look at him grasping for straws.
First hit, Nick Mason of Pink Floyd at the 24 Hours of Le Mans. Boom. Google it. Look it up.
Nick Mason, you say. And what did I...
It says Nick Mason of Pink Floyd at the 24 Hours of Le Mans. Your question wrote Nick Floyd of the drummer of Pink Floyd. So he was obviously not at Le Mans. Because it's a trick question. It's not even the right guy.
Isn't it the same guy?
Okay, his name is Nick Mason. So it's basically a typo, right?
That was a trick question. You basically gave us four racing drivers and one wasn't a real person.
You shouldn't have taken it then. You shouldn't have taken it then if you knew Pink Floyd. Like me, you know, I guessed. I
thought that's the trick question. I was like, Garner raced a lot. So I will just go with the one guy that I know that looks wrong in terms of naming because it's a trick question. Because James Garner raced, I knew that.
You guys will find any way to screw me out of 100 points. You guys are despicable.
Wait,
you know
you're
that?
right. You're right. No matter what happens, you're right. Because if you say James Garner wasn't racing Le Mans, I didn't know. I just went with the guy where the name was wrong. So you're obviously right.
I knew.
You're obviously right then. You're obviously right. Because
But the thing is, if it
Oh,
doesn't
yeah,
count,
there's it in the chat. There's it in the chat. Both correct. Nick Floyd is a fictive person. So it's his alias, basically.
So he never
It's
raced
his
at Le Mans.
alias.
A fictive person can't race
It's
at Le
his
Mans.
alias. Nick Floyd.
It's like saying I raced at Le Mans because I did the virtual Le Mans.
well,
It's like when you say, I don't know, who has a fake name? I don't know. Somebody who has a
Just hit
artist's
on
name.
Google. And you got it wrong.
I don't know. That's debatable.
That is the
I
Ferrari
think Marvin got it right.
drama all over again. Ferrari drama all over again. Nope.
Marvin is taking the lead.
I'm not believing in anything anymore. I'm not believing in anything anymore you guys are doing here.
I guess mess it up this time for sure.
You screw me over. Definitely. You tried that with a Ferrari, and then you tried with the wrong name.
And this time it
Wow.
worked.
Wow.
There we go. Rigged. Happens, guys.
Cannot
Come
believe
on.
this.
You can come
believe
back,
it.
Rene. You can come back. There's the next category already around the corner. And it's category 3, casual racing games.
Sorry, I have to go actually. Bye.
What? Do you have to loo or?
No. Just have to go.
All right,
There's
casual
more
racing
important things
games.
to do than tell you what the real name of a person is that races Le Mans, you know?
Okay.
All right, go for it.
Rene, why are you so worked up? I don't know.
Okay,
I'm
let's
really-
breathe.
You don't know. You don't know about
Let's breathe
Tell
and
me.
start casually into this category 3 with a question about Forza Horizon, okay? All right, part 5 is out for quite some time now. We were in beautiful Mexico. It was fun. And a really contrasting program to the less varied setting of Forza Horizon 4. Which played in England, of course. But where
looks like
did
it's not the question.
Forza Horizon 3 take place? Was it A, in California, B, in France, C, in Italy, or D, in Australia?
Submitted already. I can tell you the first one was in Colorado. We know
Wow.
Wow, beautiful. Thank you for that.
that. Helping
All right.
out. Oh, is
Submitted
one
on
of these
this one.
countries even right? Did you look that up?
You mean California is a country? I wouldn't. It's a county, I would say.
I said Colorado.
Rene, the
but
chat has
fine,
already
man.
proven that I wasn't wrong. Why are you so mad?
Wrong. It was so wrong. I was sure it's a quick trick
It's
question.
his creator name. It's like there would be standing ChampionJoe. That's me. It's my name. It's not in my birth certificate, but it's my name.
Do you know that you can actually in Germany now go and make ChampionJoe your actual name? Because I researched that back then when I went into the Pro Series, and back in the days we still used nicknames, so it was G-Runner. And since that was on TV, and I was visible on TV with that name, state allowed me to actually make G-Runner my name to sign papers. I didn't, but I would be allowed. So I think the streams would probably be the same, right? So you could probably go there and make ChampionJoe your actual name that you can sign documents for. I'm just saying.
I think we missed the part where we care. That's the thing. Like,
all right, the community has submitted their answer. I will type that in for you guys. And that was an easy one, right? Oh
yeah, Golden Coast.
Someone fumbled. It was Marvin.
I didn't play it. I never played it. I'm hands up.
Oh my god, it was Australia.
The only thing I allow here is not knowing Forza Horizon 2, because I know that 1 was Colorado, 3 Australia.
Yeah.
Well, what was 2?
Something about Colorado. Like, yeah, they did US.
It was France and Italy.
3.
Oh, that would, because I knew like someone in the video said south of France, but I also thought it was Italy.
Yeah,
so,
it was both.
It was both. All right.
Yeah.
During that time, I was playing League of Legends, so I didn't know.
I didn't play 2 either. I played 1, 3, 4, 5, but never 2.
Wow.
But 3.
This time around, it's really, really close. So 20 points for Rene and the community. I will type in the 20 points.
Messing it up. Oh no.
Well, that was the easiest question, man.
Yeah, that was the easiest question.
The easiest question. When you never played it, how am I supposed to know?
It was the easiest or the best to fumble.
Yes.
Let's say it like that.
Because they also drove on the wrong side of the road.
Oh, it's a 40-point
I legitimately,
gap.
I don't know. As you can say it as often as you want. I didn't play it. I never see it. I didn't see anything about it yet. I think like only in videos, and I didn't think like, okay, on which side of the road are they driving?
Forza 4, we went to Edinburgh and we had this race with a train and stuff like that. And in 3 in Australia, we went along the Golden Coast. And I think it was the first time being dropped out of a plane, just like in Forza Horizon 5. I'm not sure anymore, to be honest, but I remember the Golden Coast.
All right. Are you guys ready for the next question? Which is for 40 points. We were already talking about Pokemon today, which is more or less the theme of this next question, because it's about us humans. We are gatherers, and collecting Pokemon makes a lot of fun. And collecting a lot of cars in racing games is also quite fun. But which one caught them all? So the question is, which of the following racing games has the most drivable cars?
Not believing in the answer already, because it's probably wrong.
You have to be very careful in that. I can tell you about it.
It's not a problem. It's not close between the games. Is it Forza Horizon 5, GT7, Rocket League, or GTA 5?
GT7 is the current one, right?
Yes.
Okay, we're not at 8 yet. Yeah.
No.
Forza Horizon 5 is the current one.
We will be in 2030. Or 32, maybe.
Rocket League,
You're
definitely
laughing!
not.
It will be just like that.
Probably.
There will next
GTA
be
has a ton of
GT7
cars,
B-Spec.
Yeah.
GTA has a ton of cars. A ton of cars.
I sense a trick question here. That's the thing.
Nope. It's not a trick
FH5 has a
question.
lot. GT7 we talked about, and they had.
That I would say
ton.
if it was a quick trick question.
It's like it must be between those two, as in like FH5 and GT7. What did you say back then? How many cars Gran Turismo had?
Seems to be a harder question for the one or the other. Community. Oh, community is really set on one of the answers. Wow.
GT7 doesn't have all these used old cars anymore, like Gran Turismo 4, for example, where you could get like a 1997 RX-7 and a 1998 one and another 1998 one with a different trim, and then that doesn't exist anymore.
Oh no, the picture's changing with the community. Another answer's rising. which is interesting.
So I think one is, but Rocket League. I don't know how many cars there are in Rocket League.
I mean, you scroll through the entire
Probably a
list of
lot,
FH5,
right?
but I have no clue on Gran Turismo 7. How many?
Yeah, there are less than in Grand GT6 and everything yet.
There's no...
Yeah, but they also patched a lot of cars already.
I thought you
ton
said
of cars,
GTA
actually.
6.
No,
That's not out yet.
He's already playing it. He's like complaining about us being in Project Pitbull while he is actually playing GTA
Yeah,
6.
I'm playing GTA 6. I'm on that train, yo. Okay, I don't edit. I can't imagine Rocket League having.
I submitted. I submitted.
Maybe I should submit as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
May I submit as well? Look at him.
All right, the community has voted. I will lock in their answer. Gonna submit.
Don't let it be wrong, because otherwise
Everyone
I fall back
got it
behind.
wrong. It's GTA that has the most cars.
Oh, that's like that. There's many.
So Rocket League has round about 90 cars, 91 cars with all the combinations you can
Yeah, I think
choose.
so.
GT7 however, has over 425. Forza Horizon 5 is at 620, a little bit over that, maybe until now with some DLC stuff. And the clear winner is GTA with over 720. So it's by a big margin that GTA has more cars. So no points. And the community still hasn't unlocked the raffles. Wow. Wow.
You should get all your friends in the chat helping by now.
Yeah,
really.
of course.
Like, message everyone, get them in.
I try to create some questions that are not so easy to Google. It feels like 1,000, says Ash. Yeah, there are also mods and stuff like that, so it could be even more.
Yeah, that's
But that's the
what
official
I was-
content. I'm
GTA.
talking only about the official content, which is crazy. So GTA has...
I didn't think it at all that they would have like 700 cars. So
No,
last
I
time
thought
logged
they
in
had a
was like-
lot.
Yeah.
But so many.
Yeah, they have
thought it was-
really a lot.
So I thought it would have been a trick question in this sense that you think GTA has a lot, but in reality it has like 200 because it's not like the main focus. But it seems like a lot for something that's not the main focus. And then I thought it was between Forza Horizon and GT7. Crazy.
Oh, SGG is saying your number is vehicles, not cars. Okay, sorry, I'm not a native speaker. I mean vehicles.
Oh, wait. So you're once again wrong?
So vehicles means like
wait.
armored ones as well.
Everything.
Cars.
Like
Everything that you can
Cars.
drive.
Wait, if cars...
Wait.
No, you said
We have
cars.
to
so it's
define what a car is.
Right?
Yes. Like a tank and a motorcycle isn't a car.
Yeah, I agree with Marvin here. So
All right.
does that mean everyone is right but you?
Yeah, maybe. All right. Let's move on to the 60-point
let's quickly
question.
move
But I like it. That GTA, like that he came around with a question where GTA is winning in a category where we all thought it's definitely not GTA. I like that. I can appreciate the question. That was cool.
Yeah. It's
Didn't
without the
realize.
chats and boats and stuff. That's not what I'm counting, guys. You can trust me.
But then it's not 1,000 cars, right?
I think at least we can count it as a racing game because there's a ton of racing going on in GTA
Yes.
within the
That for
community. So
sure.
I think they made it a racing game. So.
All right. The next one is a curveball.
Yeah.
A 60-point
Why am
question
I-
turning into a 120-point question.
No, don't.
Yes.
If I
do.
fumble this.
This question comes directly from Luca and is, once again, like the last question a bit at least, about Gran Turismo. Oh, my moderation is about Michel. That's funny.
Again?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe
Oh,
this
it
was
brings Michel
written
in
when
this.
Michel was supposed to play.
Without having any connection yet to Michel. I mean, he just said Michel likes rallying and then he went totally elsewhere.
No, it was
So-
the joke being like Michel likes rallying, so so everyone knows it's a joke.
It's a yoke.
It's a yoke.
It's a joke.
All right. So the
What a
question
yoke.
is from Luca,
What a yoke.
and it is about pricings of cars. Which of these cars
I'm done.
is the most expensive to purchase from Brand Central?
Oh,
That's a question
Wait,
Luca came up.
wait,
So
does
if
that-
it's
does that mean-
wrong,
does-
I don't have anything to do with it. Is
Wait,
it
so
A,
does that mean
the
Grand
Bugatti
Central that there's-
Veyron, B, die Ferrari Enzo, C, die Aston Martin Vulcan, or D, die Lamborghini Veneno? So which of those is the most expensive to purchase
So
from
it
Brand
means
Central?
none of them. It means none of them are available in the legacy car dealership, right? No, I think none of them are old
I
enough
can't
for
answer
it,
that.
so-
The question
No,
is
no,
not
none
for
of them
me.
are
I
old
haven't
enough.
researched.
None of them are old enough. And don't forget it. Forget it.
Yeah, I'm considering, like, is Brand Central the normal buying thing?
Yeah, the normal buying thing. It is. So where most of the things are listed.
I think it's just to clarify that it's not this top cars or legacy cars dealer stuff where it is.
So it's not a legacy cars.
I don't know. I haven't done the question. It's from Luca. It's a Luca's curveball, remember?
So the curveball
I'm
this
as,
time, the question is
clueless
wrong.
as you are.
Wrong.
I don't know. You'll see.
I'm not happy with this.
The community
No,
has
yeah,
me
again
neither.
the opportunity to unlock the raffles.
I mean, from looking at them, I would obviously go with. No, I couldn't even decide then. The Vulcan and Veneno to me both sound super expensive.
You mean their names or how the car sounds?
No, like I know the car. I know what a Vulcan is, and I know what the Veneno is. So, I would normally these are very expensive cars to me. So, but that doesn't mean anything, right? Does it? So,
No, and not in the grand scheme of things. I think.
yeah. It's like, what does a Veyron cost? I have no clue.
I think I know.
Just remember, this is for 120 points. So big points.
Why you do that to us?
The curveballs are a fun
Really?
idea, I think.
No,
Spice
they're
it
not.
up a bit.
No, they're not great.
No, he's like no.
No,
That's a no.
No.
we just failed this.
No. Okay, so I think one is. No.
What does the Enzo cost? That's a very old car by now, isn't it? I mean, the Veron.
I think the
Quite,
newer
yeah.
one. I think the newer one.
Wait, there's a newer Veron?
No, not probably for you. 20 years is old. Yeah.
Old enough.
Wow.
Sorry.
He couldn't swallow that one
It's
down.
alright.
He had to say it.
Oh, that one.
Just like his 20-year. Oh, what?
I like how Ayosha is saying in the chat, "Come on, guys, we can do it."
Okay.
Okay, I go with the one car that I only saw once in my life, so. I go with that.
Rene has submitted.
Yep, I did. Well, I just
Marvin.
hope.
It's between one or the other for me.
I just hope. I just hope.
Between
one second.
which cars are you choosing?
Okay, so both between the Aston Martin and the Lamborghini, I think the Veyron is $1 million, and I think the Enzo is around 2 million.
I mean, the Veron kind of became like a car that everyone with money had, right? So
Community has
there were a
decided.
lot of them. For a
Right,
supercar,
oh.
there were a lot of them.
But aren't they like the same price or something? I don't know.
The Vulcan fits for me. Like it's a very rare car. It is really cool. And then not many around.
No. I don't think the Aston Martin is.
Marvin, time.
No.
The Enzo
Alright,
is a
yeah,
very special car, though. That's the other thing. Like Enzo, the name itself for Ferrari already. So
Okay, Marvin has submitted as well. I will submit the community answer. Oh, all got it right.
Yeah. Okay. Oh my god.
Lamborghini Veneno. What a wonderful sounding car. That means
how
here you can see the
expensive?
prices. Researched by Luca
Oh, the
as
Veyron
well.
is actually not $1 million. Cool.
I don't know if the prices have changed since then, but I
it
hope
wasn't
not.
even close. But yeah, Veron was the cheapest time. I thought about that.
Yeah. Because it's
And that means the community
It's
has
for
unlocked the first
Geringverdiener.
raffles. Oh,
The
it's 60.
Veron is for Geringverdiener out there.
Oh no, the curveball is not in the game. Why is not the curveball points?
We all got the same points.
It doesn't really
matter.
matter. I will give the community the more points for the subscription goal. Or
So
the
they actually
donation
get
goal.
Steam gift cards now. Right?
Yeah,
Yes.
they will get Steam gift cards now. So I will get you.
I will put
just
the
let
names
me
into.
check quickly. Category 3. 120 points. So that leaves you with 580. So congratulations, guys. First raffle unlocked. So head over to our Discord server, !
Yes.
Discord, get the role. You can participate in this raffle or in the next raffles when you unlock them. And I will set up the new goal for you in a second.
So I'm still trailing by 40 points, right? To Marvin.
Yes.
Give me a heads up whenever I can start the raffle.
Marvin, how about you screwing up one of the next
You can
questions
start
to
the
let me-
raffle.
Probably.
They
I
had
can
enough
start the
time
raffle.
to join. You can start a raffle.
Yeah, start the raffle. Go for
All
it.
right. So our winners are Bankiller, Kriki 41,
Nice.
Pedro Melim, Turn 1 Genius, and Crazy.
Dude,
That's
one
our
genius.
winners.
I like that
Congratulations.
name. Turn
Yeah,
on. Oh,
Bankiller.
Bankiller is with us. Yep.
Nice. All right.
Congratulations, guys.
The next goal is at 750 points. So just keep playing and unlock the next stage, where we will raffle out even more. All right. Are you guys ready for a regular question for 80 points?
Let me just.
Only if Marvin actually screws this one up, because I really
Yeah,
need
well-
the point. I really need the
Come
point.
on, let me win once. That's the. Can't you give me one singular win, so I'm not embarrassed all the time?
But I want you to really earn it. So
You're
you need to
still
like. If you win
leading.
it, kudos to you, man.
Will you actually acknowledge it in the next
Yeah.
tomorrow in the meeting then? Being like,
Yeah.
you actually won.
I mean, I told everyone after
That
New
you
Year's
won.
Eve that Michael won in Nürburgring Monopoly because we played
All
on New Year's Eve.
Oh, well.
On New Year's Eve, we played Monopoly and Michael won. So,
Wow.
clap, Michael. Good job.
All right, Marvin, are you ready?
Yes, I'll just type in the winners into the channel.
Oh, okay.
All right, here we go.
All right.
Okay.
As this is a category about casual racing games, I can't forget about that one special casual racing game. F122. We did quite some content
What?
after the release, and I would count myself to one of the leading experts of F122, as I did so many short tutorials for you guys. And in one of them, I was trying to find the way to perfectly start without having traction control enabled, which is really tricky to do for a casual racing game. So my question for you guys is, what are the perfect refs in F122 for an ideal race start? Is it 6,000, 8,500, 10,500, or 12,500?
I don't even know how high cars nowadays craft in F1. That's my problem. Back in the days, it was like 20k when it was still cool.
Haven't you
So-
watched the tutorial?
Yeah, I watched the tutorial. I watched it.
Wait, you did a tutorial on our channel about that?
Yes.
Yeah, about the perfect race start. Without traction
Damn it.
control being enabled, and I did like 500 starts until I nailed one, and that was the one in the video. Because it was really hard to do without the traction
Really?
control. Yeah, it's super hard. You need to be so smooth on the throttle, it's ridiculous. And you need to find the perfect ref to get off the line.
I think I'll submit. I'll submit mine early this time.
So for
I have to think
everybody,
this through. So can I at least get like a tip on how many refs is the maximum in nowadays?
I don't know. Maybe someone in the chat knows, but
you're not even giving me that, no?
if someone in the chat says it, I will read it to you, all right? Because you're not allowed to have the chat
Yeah,
open.
so...
Ash is saying 69,000 refs, but I'm not sure if that's correct.
That's inaccurate, I would say.
69,000.
Nice.
Nice.
Sounds a bit
The
lost,
next comment.
to be honest.
Oh man, you guys. Staggerman, you're too late. No, sorry. It's a lot of ref. Well, let's have a look into the poll.
I want to at least know the maximum points.
I could say something, but then in the end you say, "Nah, that's not correct. You said something wrong, and now I got it wrong." So I won't say anything.
When did we ever do this?
Well, yeah.
I'm not talking about you, Marvin.
When did we ever
thank
do
you.
this? Like, tell me. Like, when?
Like 20 minutes ago, when I got something not perfectly correct in a quiz question.
Damn it.
I think it's like 16,000 maximum ref.
16,000 max.
But I don't know.
It's obviously the clutch that drops then, and it falls down. So you don't want to fall too far down on such an engine, obviously, like with every
Oh,
other one.
Pedro just said in the chat, 15,000 is the limit for an F1 car these days. So I was close.
15,000, okay, 15,000 is the limit. So when you actually
Community has voted.
want to drop in there, and then make sure that it actually does not bog down, then it needs to be...
No, I'm actually
It's a game, not real life. Just remember that. It's a casual racing game.
So I think I think my upper hand here is that I actually watched the video. So
one of you hasn't submitted yet? But no pressure.
I submit, fine. So,
Okay,
no
both
good.
submitted. I will submit the community answer. I think not everybody got it right. Oh, nobody got it right. Oh, I'm so disappointed. I'm so disappointed nobody watched the short tutorial.
watched it. I just couldn't remember.
It's 12,500 for the perfect race start. Ah. Pain.
My upper hand.
Guildford was right, my man.
I went with 10.5 because obviously 8,500 doesn't fit because it drops down way too much when clutching in. That kills the engine entirely, and it is an engine that needs a ton of revs to even move forward. So the car would turn off in real life. Cool. So 8.5 couldn't be true, but 12.5 was already too close for me to.
It's
max rev.
Really, you shouldn't go way more. It's the perfect point, but it's not like perfect middle point and then there's gradient. It's more like 12.5 is perfect, but if you go a little bit over it, you have a lot of wheel spin. You could start with the 10 or 10.5, what I said. You could do a good start with that, but with 12.5, you're a bit quick off the line.
After you said like 16 or 15, I'm never submitting early again, by the way. After you said this, I would have maybe reconsidered, right? Having half of the ref range, I don't think that really is the play right here.
Damn. Another question everybody got wrong. Oh,
That's a good
feeling. All right, the quiz is hard enough. Perfect. There's one more question in this category, which is about casual racing games. And for our final question of the category, we return to Gran Turismo.
We finally go to a real casual racing game like Wiki Wheels or something.
GT7
not
is
one of your games.
GT7 is a super diverse game with many different challenges and stages. There's basically something for everybody. There's rallycross, oval racing, endurance racing, sprint racing, you name it. There's even drag racing in this game for the first time ever. An exciting fact that almost turned out quite differently. Drag racing almost existed in another Gran Turismo, but which one? For 100 points, which Gran Turismo part almost featured drag racing? Was it Gran Turismo 2, Gran Turismo 3 B-Spec, Gran Turismo 4 Prologue, or Gran Turismo Sport? Which of those 4 almost featured drag racing?
I love this, like, almost. It's like, okay, so...
There are hints for it. There are hints for it. It almost made it in the game. Maybe they just said, yeah, it's too boring. And left it out then.
They thought it was boring previously.
Maybe.
And then left it out.
Maybe. I'm not saying that it was like that. I don't know. I'm not a dev at Polyphony. Community is voting. Get your brains running. This is the big boy. 100 points. Would bring you really close to the next raffle goal already. Which is at 750 points.
So I went pretty well with using logic so far because you're a quite logical person. That's the good thing when you're a quizmaster. It's not like, okay, these questions are completely unconnected or the answers are completely unconnected or to something. So yeah, I don't know actually. Like I did so many previous times. Do you know, Rene? Do you know? No.
No.
Do you have a hint?
No, really. I have no clue. I'm guessing on this one.
Good
I
question,
really don't know.
then. This should be expert knowledge or fun fact knowledge that somebody in our sector knows or doesn't know.
They basically had the ability in every of these games because they all have the same, since they're selling us the same the last 200 years, they all have the same license tests. So they all had the ability to do a drag race because they all had this 100 to breaking point, whatever license test. So they could all have done drag racing.
Could have, but I haven't.
I think there's like a logical answer, and then there are answers that could have been right as well.
Community is set on one of the parts, one of the games, pretty much.
Okay. I'm gonna have to guess on this one. If I end up, no, I'm not gonna say
one of them I can throw out, I think.
Marvin is leaving likes and sad smileys.
Oh my god, I want to submit, but if I submit, I'm so anxious that you'll drop something like, okay, Rene, the answer is this and this. So, yes, like you did previously. It's none of your fault. Did you rig this?
I'm not even leading, and you,
not yet.
You guys
Not
work
yet.
in the same office, in the same city, have way more calls with each other, but you say I rigged it, and I'm not even leading.
You're telling you're abusing your power, Rene.
Now it's that. Yeah,
You're
yeah.
abusing your powers.
Yeah, yeah. I went to ChampionJoe and said, like, there's no salary if you're not telling me all the answers.
Wow. Okay, the answer is...
Okay.
Community submitted or chose their answer.
Okay, then I'll submit as well.
All right, I will submit for the community. Was a hard question. I admit that. And... nobody got it right. It was
Really?
Gran Turismo 2!
What?
And I can show you even the picture of a drag car in Gran Turismo 2. They even had, like, you can see that on this trivia page of Gran Turismo. They even had
RX-7
already had the logo for the menu button for drag racing ready, but they left it out. Yeah, it was originally planned, but then removed due to time constraints. I have even the answer written down here.
Okay.
So Gran Turismo 2 was almost a game that featured drag racing, but didn't.
I'm running out of points to gain.
With my super big brain logic, I thought like, okay, if they added it now, they would much rather have it in the They would have almost had it in the previous title, and then they said, "Nah, we'll much rather work on that in the coming one." So, yeah, good catch, champion.
All right, no points here.
Never went with GT2. I would have never went with that one, to be honest.
Okay,
Crazy.
Guys, get ready for category 4.
Yeah.
Which is
I'm
called
out
Joe's
here.
hardware corner, which I'm sitting in. And
This will be super hard now.
this
super
will
hard
be
As well.
probably a really hard one, especially the curveball. Get ready for that one. But the first question is not the curveball. Every one of you knows definitely its way around hardware, right? But the names of individual wheels, they are getting crazier and crazier. Who could remember all of that? For example, have a look at this wheel and tell me the name of it. What is the name of this wheel? Is it the GT CSL Pro with 8 Newton meter? Is it the GT DD Pro with 7 Newton meter? Is it the GT DD Pro with 5 Newton meter? Or the GT CSL DD Pro with 5 Newton meter?
Oh no.
Yeah, as I said, the names are getting crazier and crazier.
Oh no, this is just not. This is just not okay. this is. I know the steering wheel. Obviously, I have it.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
But do you have the
No
wheelbase
clue.
as well, or this bundle?
Yeah,
Basically?
yeah, no, the bundle.
Oh, then you
That's why I
should
did
know.
That's why I did the Gran Turismo streams with.
Makes sense.
Yeah, beautiful.
It's a 20-point question, so it should be easy.
Okay, I'm a guess because I don't know.
You don't know, really? That's possibly the most
All of them are
sold
possible
hardware
because
of
there
last
had been
year.
a version in all of that. That's the problem. There had been versions of that and stuff. So
That's
all
true.
of these are basically possible.
Marvin is not amused.
I submitted.
I don't know how you I don't know how you imagine my brain to work. It's not the same way as like I'm looking at hardware being like, oh, this is a flag I know. It never fucking never really happens here, you know?
It shouldn't be like you see it once and then you remember. It's more like this is a well-known piece of equipment from last year.
Which
Many
I don't
people
buy.
bought that.
Yeah, not me. Rene
Yeah,
has
but
it, not me.
it's a category about hardware. What do you expect?
Exactly. What do you expect?
Yeah, hardware. I mean, I didn't approve the categories beforehand. I didn't get a list being like, oh, this Ferrari is the oldest one.
Oh,
in
you
Gran
want a
Turismo.
list?
Because in the end, that would have been wrong. That would have been absolutely wrong.
Oh, he's at
This
it
guy
again.
is not. Oh, he's not over that.
Oh,
No,
Ash is
no,
swinging the Ben hammer.
No.
No
Don't
swearing,
ban
Marvin.
me. You're getting locked out of the overtake account again, my dude. Yeah. I'll have Joe do it. In a second. Yeah.
Community is set.
Okay.
I submitted.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure I'm right on that. As I did a lot with Fanatec gear, so I hope so.
Yeah, poll has ended as well. Just have to get it right on my smartphone. Marvin has submitted as well, so let's submit your answers, guys. Or your answer, guys. There we go, and one got it wrong. That must have been Marvin. Of course, it's the Gran Turismo DD Pro with 5 Newton meter because
And the
as
8 Newton
everyone
meter is just the
knows,
one
they have a
with the other
5
one.
Newton meter wheelbase, and with an add-on, you can get 8 Newton meter out of it. Yeah. And it was made for Gran Turismo. That's why it's called GT. But yeah. That's
And
the
DD
answer.
stands for direct drive, Marvin. You know.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for that. Yeah.
Just helping
Getting
out here.
closer.
That isn't even enough to make it back onto Marvin. Right? It's 20 points.
Not
yeah,
yet.
Great.
It was, again, the easy question.
You'll get it. You'll get it in the next question. No worries. You'll have that hardware at home as well. That's by accident. You have that hardware here in the back by accident. It's just happens to be like this. Not like you've told Jonas before. You know, I have this wheel here that I do the Gran Turismo streams with. Yeah. You ask that question. You'll ask her, and
The
you like
sneaky
it.
German word. Awesome. All right. Are you guys ready for the next curveball? And this time,
Oh my God.
it's Joe's curveball.
Please don't.
Because this is my hardware corner, and we're gonna do my curveball.
No.
They are all your questions. How are
No,
like,
there were some questions from Luca. That's
No,
why
no,
I'm
of course, but
especially
that's
saying this
why-
is Joe's curveball.
then it's
How
not a
often can
curveball,
I
it's just a
click the
Joe
stat
question
smiley?
again.
No, it's a curveball because this question is about me.
All
And
right.
Let me give you all the smileys that I can click now right now.
As you guys know, I started with sim racing in 2020. So my question
Okay.
for you is, what was my first ever racing wheel?
I should know that actually.
I told you a couple of times. Because it's
Wait,
never
wait,
listened to
you
you.
told him.
what was Joe's
Yeah, I
first
never
ever
listened to
racing wheel? I told you too, Vinny.
Your first ever racing wheel.
Was it A, the Fanatec CSL Elite, B, the Thrustmaster T150, C, the Logitech G25, or D, the Fanatec Speedster 3? That's a fun question. It's a bit harsh on the community because... But I told that in streams as well, so if you watch every stream, you might know. And if you don't know,
Wait,
don't submit
was
an
that?
answer.
So 2020.
I won't
you
submit
said.
yet. I won't submit. I think I have a hunch, but I won't submit yet because in the end you'll just relay more information. So
We're talking about 2020.
here we
That's
go.
when I started with sim racing.
So
That doesn't
one
mean
of
that
them I
that
can
wheel
obviously
was
throw out.
was
One of them I can throw out. That's
bought
easy.
then, or
One we
I'm
can
not
just
saying that.
throw out. That's super simple.
can we though?
Yes. one of them is not.
I
possible.
love
Which
it.
one? Can you
Which
No,
one you
no.
can you elaborate?
No, don't care. To be honest.
You wanted to help me last time, so why don't you go ahead, Saint Martin? Right.
I have no clue. Did I ever saw a picture of that? Of you with your old steering wheel?
Oh, community is really torn.
Wait, did you change the steering wheel before you started working on Overtake?
No.
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 Which means whatever I might have seen in the past could have been your first wheel. Right?
It could
Do I see
be
it?
one of the four.
Oh my god. Maybe good that I
It
didn't.
can only be
yeah.
one of the three.
Zanian, a community member from my community, is asking if it's the wheel I broke when I first joined, when he first joined my stream. No, that's not the wheel I'm looking for. Actually,
Okay,
Try to
so
go
now,
through- I
now
try to
we
go
know. Now we know he had multiple ones when Zayan joined the stream. Zayan, when did you join the stream?
I'm just trying to figure out like when Joe did like hardware videos lately.
and read
if
the
he
question
ever
again.
said-
Read the question again. My first ever racing wheel. Remember that.
In the all of these are racing wheels.
Just saying.
We're talking about
Like,
bundles
do you-
here, right? No?
Uh,
I'm talking about the wheel.
Would you say some are not racing wheels on here? That's the
Yeah,
question.
that's
No, that's not what I'm trying to say.
You say read Joe's.
yeah.
So you mean now it's no the Joe thing is the part that he wants to trigger us on because before he joined YouTube and Overtake he was Jonas and then he got one
so
and
close in
then
the chat.
and then he turned ChampionJoe and got another one. That's what he wants to tell us.
Really?
Yes, of course.
You're joking.
I'm never joking. I don't know what you're saying. I don't know what you're talking about.
I think we can close the poll.
I did not submit yet.
Yeah,
me neither.
you can submit your answers, but I think we can close the poll.
Maybe. We
All
still
right,
have like
I'll
10
I'll
seconds
submit.
left,
I'll
right?
submit it.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's like
You guys submit it?
Yep.
Not starting with the Cytec R3 R4 already means that you didn't start with a cool wheel.
The
Unless you take normal force or
community,
something.
the community submitted as well. So I get the answer in. And... Oh, everyone got it wrong again. Yeah, but this was a curveball. It was a curveball.
How
Don't be
can
too
that
hard on
happen?
yourself. It was
Probably, yeah.
actually the
Speedster 3?
Fanatec Speedster
That
3.
existed?
I didn't say my first sim racing wheel. I said my first racing wheel, which was the Fanatec Speedster 3 for PS2 when I was a kid.
That existed. Didn't know about that one.
That
I
was
threw that
my
one out of the
curveball for
window.
you guys.
I'm happy.
All fair and square. Nobody got it right, so
Oh,
no hard feelings here.
Wow, I didn't even knew that that existed.
Yeah, it was not a wheel with force feedback. It just had a spring in it, and I drove like 2 or 3 times and with the wheel, and then was already fed up. And only in 2020 I got back to sim racing, and I started with the Logitech G25. And then, like Zanian said in the chat, it broke in a live stream. And I bought a used Fanatec CSL Elite, which I used for quite some time. And now I'm on the Moza R9. That's the journey of my hardware.
Wow.
And nobody got
I
points.
didn't even know that the Speedster existed.
We should have. We should have known. I mean, it's.
Okay, let's get back to normal hardware questions.
No, let's do some more of this. I love it.
As you might know, currently, as I said just in a few seconds ago, I use the Moza R9 and I'm using the GS GT wheel, which is phenomenal. I also have the this one at the moment, which is also pretty awesome. Super high quality racing wheel. I think it's called CS from Moza. So I'm loving life now, right now. And they launched a bunch of other stuff. Like a beginner set, the Moza R5. And as you guys know, when it comes to wheelbases, there's only one stat that is really important. How much Newton meter does the thing have? This is why we're gonna talk about the Moza R5, which you can see now on your screen. And the question, how much Newton meter peak torque does the Moza R5 have?
Did you ever say that in one of our videos?
Not yet.
Not yet, probably because he hasn't reviewed it.
I have it here. I haven't reviewed it yet. Does it have 5.5 Newton meter peak torque, 5 Newton meter peak torque, 7 Newton meter peak torque, or 9 Newton meter peak torque? The Moza R5.
Submitted.
Me too.
Huh?
Joe is like, why did everyone submit that early?
Both shooting out of the hip here.
There's a thought to that, obviously, but
Community is super set. Super duper set on one of the answers. No, we are not talking about the R5. We're R9. We are talking about the R5 here. The Moza R5. So I don't think the community answer will change. So if you guys want to talk about your answers, you have now the chance to do so.
okay. Can I say what I went for? Yeah, Marvin.
Yeah.
I went for 5.5
Yeah, me too.
for the sole reason of we know that the GT DD had 5 Newton meters, and every marketing guy is like, so we need to make something really cheap, but it needs to be better in terms of what all these guys think that they know about race cars and force feedback steering wheels. They think that's the better one. So what's the easiest to change? Oh, let's change the 5 Newton meters to 5.5 Newton meters. That doesn't change anything in the cost, nor does it change anything on the actual behavior, but it looks good on marketing. Because the other one already would be too close to their boost pack, which is another price range, and then getting too close to the bigger price range that Moza wants with the R9.
60 points.
5.5.
I submit the community answer, and I think everybody got it right. I think it's a bit difficult marketing, calling the R9 R9 and having 9 Newton meter, and the R5 not having 5 Newton meter but 5.5. It's a bit tricky.
Yeah,
but as you said, in marketing ways against Fanatec, it's the smarter thing to do. Definitely.
Yeah. And we all know that cars say they have a 2-liter turbo engine and it's only 1.9685. CCM, and they're still 2 liters, so who cares?
Almost. So 60 points for the community. There we go. Should be added.
That means everyone got it right.
90 points to go for the community until the next raffle is unlocked.
Can't you do one wrong again, Rene? So I'm somewhat of comfortable, because now every time I'm shaking when you say I know it. The good thing is that
you always have
good
it
thing
right
now.
as well.
You're
No,
still
I'm
in the
not.
lead. Chill, Marvin.
Yes, but it's like this close. You already know when track knowledge comes around, you have his favorite tracks.
Oh, that's true.
There's only like Nordschleife picture with him and long luscious hair. Long luscious hair.
It will be a specific
there
tree or
on a-
Nordschleife, like
Yes.
somewhere in the distance.
Yeah, true. There is a picture of him in the track knowledge thing. No, there isn't. All right. Other hardware news. As you might have heard, Dan Suzuki started as Director of Engineering at GSI. Congratulations to Dan Suzuki. Well deserved. And I think GSI is a super rad business. They do manufacture some of the most ridiculous sim racing hardware on the market. Some of the best steering wheels there are. But where are they actually from? You have a picture here. Yeah, that's GSI hardware. So you've seen it. For the chat as well.
Wait.
Where is Gomez or Gomez Sim Industries from? Are they from Spain? Are they from Mexico? Are they from the USA? Or are they from Germany?
Wait. Are we talking about where someone was born, where the company was founded?
Where the company is from? They have a head office.
Submit it. Because I talked to him at Sim Racing Expo.
Beautiful. That's what I mean. That's,
I wrote
that's
that
the
question
event.
before Sim Racing Expo.
Yeah, okay, of course. But you knew you
I
were
couldn't
going.
know.
You knew you were going. So you knew I wasn't going. That's the thing, right?
Okay,
You know, it's like
Marvin,
the
I'll help
premier
you out.
events.
Marvin, I'll help you out on this one.
Okay.
So he did all of this because of a previous job and he wanted to do something cooler. And that was already hard because the previous job was kind of cool. And his wife owns a marketing agency or PR agency, something like that. And they obviously work together, which is why GSI became so cool right away. Boom. There you go.
What it's like amazing help. Showing
doing
me
my
that
best
other
here.
people actually have cool jobs. So thank you for that.
Oh, come on. Sitting here and talking about
Yeah,
sim racing isn't
really.
that bad.
Are you now
Or
complaining about your
€2.20.
job?
No.
It's the later
By the way,
stages of the quiz
tomorrow
night.
Please don't fire me.
Tomorrow on,
boss. No,
we're
thank
looking
you.
for a new cover doing Ren videos about F1 2020. If you're interested, Marvin isn't anymore. He's not interested. Go for
I
it.
need to.
Do you
please.
hate gaming? We are hiring a new Marvin.
Do you want to hate on gaming the entire day?
Okay, so he had a business, or he had like a job, and he switched this job, so it probably isn't where he started. So maybe that means he immigrated somewhere. But
That's
did
a
he
long
immigrate?
shot now. I
But
wasn't going in that direction.
Maybe
wasn't
that
going in that
means he
direction.
immigrated somewhere. So his rather Spanish-sounding name could be misleading. So where do Spanish people usually immigrate? Not Germany, because the weather is quite bad.
Now he really goes hard.
I think he's on the
Where
right
do they
path
normally-
here.
Why do they
I
normally
submit.
immigrate?
Man, I don't know. I have to use some kind of logic. I have to make up the logic myself.
I love
You
it.
can end the
Probably-
poll as well. The
He's
logic
probably
was
sitting
flawless.
in Cancun or something.
I think the reasoning there was really good. So I will submit for the community. There we go. Everyone has answered. And everyone got it right. Congrats,
Oh my
Marvin.
God.
They're from
Oh my
Texas.
God.
Texas company.
Thank you,
Yeehaw.
Rene.
You're welcome, man. Dallas, by the way.
80 points for everyone. Marvin stays on
Would
top.
you have it wrong without my tip?
Yes, of course. I would have said like Germany, because Dan Suzuki's from Germany. I
Yeah,
didn't-
that's why
didn't
that
know
was
he
in there.
Immigrated to America.
He hasn't. He works from home,
Oh, all right. Well,
I guess.
I thought that if you want to be like engineering ish. I thought you have to be on site. I don't know. It's like I'm not an engineer, obviously. Wouldn't be here.
10 points are missing for the community for the next raffle. So the next question is again the one that could decide 20. Your fates. All right, last question of the hardware corner section. Are you guys ready?
No.
Let's make this stop. It hurts.
To close the circle of this category, we cycle back to Fanatec, and one of the most often sold pedals in the history of sim racing, the Club Sport V3s. Many players love them for their versatility, others dislike them for their weak load cell. Do I have a picture? Yeah, there they are. Those are the pedals I'm talking about. And the question is, what is the maximum weight the Fanatec Club Sport V3 pedals can withstand?
Really? Are we talking about braking force here, right?
Yeah, braking force.
Does that differ between the normal ones and the inverted?
Is there a difference between them? Because I took the normal ones. So if there's a difference, we're talking about the standard load cell. How much can this load cell withstand?
I ask you. Okay, so how much can the load cell withstand?
Is it 80, 90, 100, or 110 kilograms?
You said that they are. By now we have like 200 whatever kilograms in some of these pedals. So
yes, but you have to keep in mind that the V3s are not the higher end of the spectrum.
Yeah, but still, just to give it, like a frame.
I'm currently using a load cell that has the same amount of kilograms. So that can withstand the same amount of kilograms.
Now I know it.
Now you know it. Nobody knows what pedals I drive. Because there are only like German or 8 in the whole world of those.
Yeah, you told me that the German ones, blah, blah, blub, blub.
True.
Whatever. I remember.
Good pedals.
Okay, I submitted.
Let's see what the community is doing.
But Marvin, you really know?
No, I don't know.
Have you submitted?
No, not yet. Because that'll be
enough weight to sandbag in our league. Nice.
This will be my hill to actually die on.
Community.
How do you know? Like, how do you know? Just is it like? Do you have this? Do you have like the periphery in your head? Do the periphery data in your head?
It's the most sold pedal set on the planet.
Basically. And I basically, Marvin, just to explain my things, like I look for what I know about one of the highest right now. Then I check for something similar, like Heusingfeld, similar as in like time frame wise. And then I try to go from something that Heusingfeld produces directly to a mass product that is done abroad, and then try to figure out if that works.
And all in your head, I hope.
Oh,
not in Google.
Of course. Okay. I know that Heusingfelds because I have them, the Heusingfeld Sprints. So I know that there's above them, there's the ultimate. And I obviously had a look at a ton of pedal sets while we were at Sim Racing Expo.
Mm.
Oh yeah, the event I don't go to.
Yeah. I mean,
Why
can go to... do you... Marvin, do you want to go to Sim Formula Master League?
It's done now.
The community has selected their answer.
I go there, so you can go there with.
It's important. It's an important question right now.
It is.
Okay? Because otherwise, I'm not going to beat them in track knowledge. I know it already.
Okay, then go for something risky. Then go like a maximum or a minimum. If you really think that you lose on track knowledge,
you wouldn't tell me that. You wouldn't tell me that if that was actually the case.
Oh, Marvin is smart.
That's what you might think.
Oh, Marvin is smart.
It's either 90 or 100. So, what are most people like putting realistically? What are most people putting on these things? Putting 100 kilos? No.
Oh, this is really important that you get it right.
I submitted it. I don't care.
All right.
I don't care.
I submit the answer. 90 kilos! Marvin has it right. And Rene
Rene,
spoiled it.
I love you, Rene. The last two questions, I had no idea. I didn't even know who the guy was that was talking about in the previous question. And you keep just loving me. I don't. You really want me to win on this one. Thank you. I have to add.
Do my very best. I taught you.
Thank you very much. Most viewers.
Otherwise, it's four wins in a row for me, and that's too harsh.
It's not over yet. But the community unlocked the next stage. So Marvin, you can raffle out the next winners. And if you want to take part in the next station? No, the next goal. Then you can head over to our Discord server, !Discord, into the chat and go into the chat that's called Quiz Night and get the thumbs up there. Then you get a roll and you will be automatically in the raffle. Alrighty, I will set up the new goal. We are currently at 840. Alright, we start at 840 and the next goal is 1,000 points.
Alright.
Your goal is live as well.
So
Okay,
I only
who
have this
won?
one category to get back.
I'm a do the raffle. Alright. Our winners are Casper,
Hey!
Stargamer,
Hey!
Imagine Lich King,
Hey!
Hera Foxy 2022,
Woo!
and Ref.
Hey! Congratulations,
Right.
guys.
Nice. That's
Awesome.
very good.
Okay.
Lich King won last time as well. No, not last. He won something.
I think Stargamer too, right?
Yeah, Stargamer is...
Hera Foxy as well.
Yeah.
Hera Foxy as well.
Ah, the guys know. The guys
Stargamer
know.
by now probably pays his rent with what he wins here.
Maybe, yeah, maybe.
I know he's living with
That's why
his
they all
parents,
ask
so
for more-
he's not paying rent, I guess.
That's why they were like, it's so long that we didn't do a quiz night. You need to bring it on. People are like, well, how should we pay all of this?
Oh, he says last time he didn't win. So
Oh, well, then maybe it was just Hera Foxy. Yeah, at the award show, I think Lich King and Hera Foxy both won as well, right? But
all right, guys. Only Marvin has to post the names, so we chill out. But you have to get in the right spirit now, because those gonna be the last 5 questions for today about track knowledge. And as you know, those questions are easy to understand, and usually you know it or you don't.
Since we're not starting it, right? So I can actually go in the chat and write the names. So I would basically just wait for.
Yeah, if you want to do that, you can do that now.
Yeah, I'll wait for
perfect
Marvin
timing
to
for
post them, and then yeah, I kind of will do that. It was night. There we go. So it was Casper, Dark Gamer, Imagine, Lich King, Hera Foxy.
I'm really happy for Stargamer.
And
He's a good guy.
Ref.
And Hera Foxy is also
Stargamer 1.
often in the chat.
Show Lover,
Yeah.
by the way, only on Saturday. I will leave on Sunday morning. I will arrive Saturday, and then
For the
I will leave Sunday morning.
Symphonia thingy.
Symphonia. Symphonia.
Symformula, okay, Symformula. Alright.
You can. It's Steam gift cards. You can obviously buy whatever you want with it. Yes, we do not tell people what to do with them.
Alright, are you guys ready?
well.
You're
ready
leading!
we
Come
be?
on!
Already,
Yes,
can we
but
be?
you already know. The thing is, I think I would need 960 at this point to have a realistic chance of beating him here, because it's his home race.
I
Whatever
believe
he
in
does,
you. You can
He
do
knows
it.
every single track in the world, and I
No.
know only a fraction of
To
the
be
tracks
honest,
he knows.
to be honest, I'm pretty sure that this is the first show we'll lose out on.
Oh,
I gave you
maybe.
so many stupid tips that I should have not done.
It's still 20 points. It's so close.
That's the thing. It's inflated. But whatever.
Alright, guys, get ready for the first question of Category 5 the bonus round, track knowledge. And the first question is a curveball. Lucas, curveball.
Oh no.
And the question is, which American racetrack hosts Petit Le Mans? Which of those racetracks hosts Petit Le Mans?
Did it ever change, or is it always the same?
Is it Daytona? Is it Sebring? Is it Road Atlanta or
right?
Indianapolis?
Did it ever change?
Not
Did
saying
that ever change?
Oh no, oh
Did
no.
that ever change?
Not
Can I
as
have
far
the
as I
wrong-
know.
Can I have the wrong track in mind? Because the change, or was it always the same? Locked
It
in.
always has the same rate.
Locked in.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Rene being quick again.
Yeah, I'm just hoping
Marvin
that Marvin
submitted
locks
as
in.
well. It's the 20-point questions.
It
Question
should
you
be
guys should
simple,
know it.
hopefully. Hopefully it should be simple.
I think I only got one 20-point question right so far, so I don't know.
Chat knows it as well. I
Okay, let's
think
become
they know
close with
it.
very small steps.
Okay, I will submit. Here we go. And it's of course Road Atlanta.
How did you know, Marvin? How did you know?
Wait, how
Gran
did you know?
Turismo?
I just know.
Isn't there Petit Le Mans in Gran
sorry.
Turismo 7? Like a challenge or
Maybe.
so? That it's called like that?
I'm calling. Wait. Normally I get accused of cheating because I always win. But now losing against Marvin, all of a sudden, after 3 wins, I
know
highly
it
doubt
feels.
that Marvin is
You know
winning
how
fair.
it feels, right? I've
No,
gotten plenty wrong. I've gotten plenty wrong here, and I would have gotten so much more if you wouldn't have like given me your hints and why don't you go for a little bit of like,
really
go for
tried
the
to help you
maximum, the
this time.
minimum.
40 points for everyone. Get ready for question
Damn it.
number 2 for 40
Damn it.
points as well.
Yep. Bring it
And it's a question with a picture.
on. Oh god, pictures is way worse.
You can see it here. Oh, it's really small for the community. I think it's alright on the smartphone. What racetrack can be seen here? Is it Daytona? Is it the WWT Raceway? C, the Charlotte Motor Speedway? Or D, the Indianapolis Motor Speedway? One of those 4 is seen, or can be seen on this picture. I know it's a bit smaller for you guys at home. But I think
that bigger
it's
for me?
straightforward. You can do it. Just use your eyes. Go really close to the monitor. Then you
Yeah,
can.
I think I can
see it.
somehow say it's one of them. It's not. That's what I keep thinking.
I don't know. I
I think that's a pretty easy one to get.
WWT is this worldwide whatever thingy, correct?
tourism. Yeah.
Yup.
Okay. Then I got that one right as well.
Isn't it World Weather something like that? World Weather.
World Weather
Track?
Tech. World Weather Tech.
Weather Tech,
Something like this. Yeah.
I thought it was
It's the same as in
worldwide
Laguna
technology.
Seca, the Weather Tech.
Ash is saying Worldwide Tech.
Well,
Yeah, it is something with worldwide. It's something.
No, he's saying World Weather Tech. Okay, we were
Yeah.
right, Marvin.
Okay, I'm a submit.
Yeah, Marvin submitted.
I think I remember the passage from.
Oh,
There-
is it a hint?
There is.
I remember it. Driving it
try-
myself.
Really?
No,
That's
of
a
course
hint.
Not.
That's a hint.
Can you tell me the game this is on?
Worldwide Technology Raceway. It's the
Can you tell me
complete
the
name.
game it is on?
Okay, I tell you a game it is on.
Okay, yeah, that's totally fine with me.
Community
No, I tell you
is set.
A game it is on.
Yes.
There are
Oh, that was the tip.
multiple. games.
I can tell you a game where it is included. Assetto Corsa.
Oh, come on.
There's all of them. In better or worse quality, of course. Okay, the community is set. I know
No,
their
I'm not done
answer.
yet. I'm not done yet. Because
Yeah,
I'm going
I know.
through-
I know. I'm waiting.
You'll
But
end
you
up-
still
you'll
have
end
some
up at the
time. You still have some
conclusion.
time. It's 2 minutes
Yeah, it's
still.
like I try to
Don't rush yourself.
see, like, you know, like the typical stuff that you can compare is like, obviously, the color of curbs, right? Which normally gives away when something is Le Mans, for example. The size. I still think it's a very bad looking game, so this could be
all
either
screenshots
rFactor
are
2.
all screenshots are from Assetto Corsa because it's the easiest to do.
So what's about like this could be rFactor 2, and then it kind of makes the group. It could be smaller.
$30 seconds. Please submit.
It could be the other one as well, because I know that they have 2 colors. And they change on the track in terms of color of the curb.
I
But
like how we have.
expect the ranking to be different. Okay, fine.
I like how we
7
have 40 sad smileys. 8
Yeah, I
likes
did
and
them.
40
I
sad
did them.
smileys.
I did them.
Okay, I will submit the community answers well. Here we go. Everyone has answered and everyone got it
Marvin
right.
is
It's
once
the
again
Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
Infield, yeah.
It's
There
the
is
first sector.
Charlotte has
Charlotte
yellow
looks
curb somewhere, but also
completely
blue-
Yeah, it
different.
was
Also
completely
blue curb
different.
somewhere.
I think so.
Daytona, totally different because the banking is way higher, and WWT Raceway is way smaller.
Yeah, it doesn't have
think-
those big grandstands, which
Yes.
was the bigger clue. Those big
But I think
grandstands.
Charlotte features both curbs, white, blue, and white, yellow.
Does Daytona have sand? Does they feature sand? Or does Daytona
Daytona?
feature? Yeah.
Yeah, when they do rallycross inside of it.
Yeah. Well.
There's a Daytona rallycross circuit. There was a Daytona rallycross circuit. Still 20 points to Marvin. Come on.
Yeah, everybody got it.
But it doesn't matter if you get one right and I get one wrong.
Okay, the next
They were the
question.
favorite anyway.
You
They're the
already
favorite
know
of the
there is a
community.
Nordschleife question coming.
No.
You already know.
Probably not.
What if I tell you that there's no Nordschleife question?
Yeah.
Okay, then that makes me a lot happier.
It's like, I'm pretty sure that he wouldn't do that.
The next question is about your track knowledge and your geographical knowledge.
Oh,
That's
dear.
good. That's good. That's okay.
Which of these circuits is geographically furthest to the south?
What?
Here comes the answers. Just give it a second. Is it A, the Circuit de Barcelona-Catalunya? Is it B, Vallunga?
Oh,
C,
God.
Jerez? Or D, Portimao? Which of those
Oh,
four
no.
is the furthest to the south? The
As in, like,
most
we're
south
talking about
on the planet.
worldwide. On the planet, okay. So,
Well, how would it change
No.
if it's just Europe or
Yes.
I
doesn't
don't
change
know.
anything? Which
don't
is furthest to the
know.
south? That's what I'm asking. It's not that complicated. Come on, you can do it.
Furthest to the south. First of all, I need to actually figure out where all of these are. I mean, Barcelona, Catalunya, that's Spain.
Where's that?
Vallelunga,
Oh,
Italy.
Rene believes in flat Earth. That's the problem. What do you mean furthest to the south? More to the edge, or? Beautiful.
where
oh
people
my
drop? Is it where people drop? Or- where is it? Tell me.
How long do you need to stay on a plane to fly there? Is it more to the outside of the edge, and then you have to
Oh, that
go to
does-
curvature and?
That doesn't matter, man. Come on.
So I think
Only three
Two-
questions left. Ooh.
it's only. I think
I only have one thing that gets me here, which is like,
I'll submit now. I'll
I
submit
submit.
now. I think so. Yeah.
or am I?
Community
I have to. But
is
I think-
torn.
I think.
You think? Did you
I
already
know,
submit?
I know.
Yeah, I know, but
Oh, the community is so
I submitted.
torn between two.
I submitted because I was in Vallelunga, so I'm pretty sure I know where that one is. I have
where's
been
that one?
Catalunya.
Where's that one? I didn't. I legitimately didn't know. What is it, like a harbor city?
So Vallelunga is definitely not a harbor city. I can tell you that.
Yeah, because Barcelona is.
You locked in, right?
I logged in.
Okay, so Vallelunga is close enough to make it when you land in one of the Rome airports, because I had been there with the FIA. So it's it's not super crazy.
No.
And then Barcelona, Catalunya is obviously north of Spain, I think.
Barcelona is a harbor city. You can actually drive from in the Mediterranean Sea. It has a harbor in the Mediterranean.
But is it south?
Yeah, I think like generally, I think in the middle, somewhere like middle south.
I know that Portimao must be close to the ocean.
No,
but
Portimao is like, I think the deciding factor for me is like, it's either Jerez or Portimao, but Portimao is Portuguese, so I think Portugal, but because there's like this little pointy thing that goes through.
Voted.
It is Jerez, because Jerez is the only one that I ever told that if I go and work in Gibraltar, I could actually go there.
Yes,
Gibraltar
that's what I mean.
The south is part of that, right?
That's what I mean. I think yeah, that's what I mean. I think that's the only.
Okay, I will submit the community answer.
It is Jerez.
2 got Jerez, 1 got Portimao, and it was the community with Portimao. Here's the map. I don't know if you can see my
why is
cursor.
he getting all of that right today?
So
Crazy.
Vallelunga and Barcelona are almost on the same height. And then, as you said, Jerez is Gibraltar or close to it.
Yep.
It's a bit further to the south than Portimao, which is...
at ESL worked at Gibraltar, and he was like, if you go there, it's a great place to work. And for you, the closest track will be Jerez if you want to go. That's the only way that I made this up. I would have never seen Vallelunga to be that far south as Catalunya, because I never considered this line, but crazy.
I completely forgot. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Crazy.
Already.
I would have gotten this wrong. Like Vallelunga, I'd never expected to be that good in the running here.
Yeah, I was like, and it has to be Portimao or Jerez, and then I said, Spain is more south than Portugal.
So. Yeah, okay.
I think this is gonna be the first time the community is not winning, right?
It's the first time that Marvin is winning.
Well,
it's not over yet. It's not over yet. 2 more questions and only 20 points. But Marvin has the chance to win. And you guys out there, you can still get this last raffle. You only need 80 points. So if you answer 1 more question correctly, you will gain, or you will get the next raffle stage. Are you ready for the 80 points?
We get all of them?
Excuse me?
If they don't get the points, we get all of the.
Yeah, we do.
I hope so.
That's how,
it never happened to us.
Never happened to us yet, but
don't know if that's still a thing.
Okay.
All right, go for it.
The 80 points question is again a question with a picture. So get ready.
Oh God, no.
Eyes to the screen, guys. And it's like before, what track can be seen here? But this time we have this track map with corners and stuff. Is this the Aragon Motorland? Is it the Nola Motorsport Park? Is it C, Paul Ricard? Or D, the Sochi Autodrome? Which track can be seen here?
I know which one it isn't because I raced it a lot. So I know already that it's not that one.
It's not a track.
Like an...
No?
I think he chose an alternative layout.
Did he?
To what we know.
That would explain why I have absolutely no clue.
Yes, me too.
Maybe I have. This is the last stages of this quiz. You have to be on your A game now.
Wait, which layout is it?
I'm not
telling you. Is it the main layout?
I'm not telling you what layout this is.
Oh, come on. And where the hell Aragon is? That is what we're talking here. That is what's the Herr der Ringe?
Yes. Aragon is Herr der Ringe.
Does it even
Lord
exist?
of the Rings.
Does it exist? Like, is it real?
Not saying anything.
You shall not pass this test. Already the
This is so tricky.
Already the first corner kinda, like I said, takes away one of them for me, but it leaves at least 2.5 in there.
It's clearly the Mordor Autodrome.
That goes
Ash
around
River Classic.
the hill, right? The mountain. It's not that one.
Like, it's so different. It would be...
It's an 80-point question. Come on, it's supposed to be hard.
I have a broad idea because I go with it and it's like...
Submitted.
Oh, Rene
I just
fires
saw
first.
Because I'm going through all the tracks that we once raced or at least saw and try to figure out how they look like in cockpit for the first corner. So like I said, I can at least throw 1 or 2 out. So I go with that, yeah, fine.
Community voted as well. Marvin for the win. Not for the win yet. He has to get the last one right as well, maybe. But this could be the decider already.
No, it
If one of
can't
them
be the
has it
tracks I
wrong,
know.
it will
So two of the tracks
decide.
I legitimately don't know the track map on, but I don't recall the track map.
You should, I can tell you that much, you should know it.
I should know it. No, I shouldn't.
Yeah.
I shouldn't because I would remember.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
I can tell you, one
Rene's
of them, for
playing.
example,
No,
one
no,
of
no,
them,
I
for
shouldn't.
example, was raced a ton on rFactor 2.
Oh,
shouldn't.
Rene is
I
trying to
shouldn't
get into Marvin's head there.
No, I'm not
place.
familiar with I'm not familiar with the track map, and usually the track maps is like it's only one. It's somewhat familiar, so that's the problem. I can only guess between the two I don't know, and I haven't heard of them. That's the problem. It's like it may be embarrassing. I just don't know
It
them.
says you already have answered this question.
20
Let's wait and
seconds.
see how you did.
Okay, I'm guessing.
Oh, Marvin is guessing. Will he
He's
have
guessing right
luck
anyway.
this
He
time
always
or
guesses
not?
right.
Let's see. The community has voted as well. Submit. Here we go.
Marvin got it right. He always gets it right.
Everyone got it right. It's the
You
Aragon
wanted to
Motorland.
be fucking with. You wanted to be messing with me. I knew it. I don't. It's not Paul Ricard. I was like, okay, is it an alternative?
Nola
track
is a
of-
right-hander chicane first, so it could be Nola.
What is Nola? Where is Nola?
America.
Yep.
And Aragon? Is it Spain?
It's a Spanish track, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a really lovely one. TCR is driving there. For example. And
You
MotoGP.
always guess right then when you have no clue.
the thing
I
is-
knew all the other tracks, so I went with
so the
Aragon because it's the only one I didn't know.
I think it was
So
the
the thing is
MotoGP
like-
layout, which was shown there.
The thing is, like, it didn't. Even if they raced a completely different layout, like you saw the alternative layouts in the middle. It's like, okay, it's not Paul Ricard, it's not Sochi. I would know. So it's like the one or the other, and then it's like 50-50. I don't know.
I first wanted to go with Nola, but then I remembered that I did like all the first races on rFactor were on Nola back in the days, and then it was a really cool track, and I won the what is it, VEC Rookie Series on this track, and it's a chicane, right-hander, left, right, around it, and that didn't fit because this one was the first corner left.
But you wanted to be messing with me, right? Like, you should know it. Like, where should I know it from?
Yeah, I tried to get you to pick something else.
You had it
Yeah.
right. Come on. You're still leading with 20 points. So the last
I will
question
fumble it now.
will again decide the quiz night. This is so great. I'm loving it.
If I don't know it, I will get it wrong this time. Because
No.
that's how fate
You
does.
guessing it right the entire time, man. Come on.
Honest hand to God, it's like if I don't know it, I will be wrong now.
Okay, guys. Concentrate. You guys have a raffle? Really?
No, not yet.
Oh, yeah. They have 1,000 points. They do have the raffle. So let's raffle out the last, gift cards. Because the last stage will be
the last question.
Yeah,
Do it
yeah,
after the last question.
Okay, we can do it after the last
that was
question.
mind games. Oh no.
Okay.
I'm out of it now. I'm thinking about the ref.
Everyone can still join Discord right now because we're waiting until the last question is done. So join Discord, !Discord, get into Discord, then go to hashtag #quiznight, something like that. Hit the button there, and then be in for the raffle. And now give us the last question so I can finally suffer losing against Marvin in this one.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh.
The last one is again a picture, and I want you to tell me what track you can see here.
Of course, yes, of course.
Here it comes. What track are we looking at? Is it A, the Lippo Village International Formula Circuit, B, the Mandalika International Street Circuit, C, Sportsland Sugo, or D, the Mobility Resort Motegi?
Mobility Resort is nice.
Yeah. What track can we see there?
Must have been.
So, Rene, honest to God, I don't have any clue. I don't have any clue.
But you
and I
still
don't...
guessed right.
The decider.
You know what I will? You know what I will do? I'll do like this.
You always guessed right.
I'll pick it, and so you know I.
Think about it, Marvin. Don't just pick something.
Okay, yeah, that's true. I'm on the
You will
verge.
get it right anyway.
I'm
It's
on
like
the
doesn't
verge
matter
of
if he
doing it.
knows or not.
There's a mountain. Would be a good place for a mobility resort, right?
I mean, there are a ton of mountains around tracks there, so it's one thing.
You
But
know,
doesn't
right?
fit here. Why should I know?
Well, because you know every time. Because you don't guess. That's the thing. I have to be lucky.
I'm already confused if Mobility Resort Motegi is the same as Twin Ring Motegi. So I really don't know.
Yes, it is.
It is.
Yeah, just a
Okay.
current name of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Can you tell
it's a
us
sponsor. Mobility
Can you
Resort.
tell us like the countries?
Okay.
I'm not saying the countries, no.
That. I love my ass off if it's that. Really, if it's that, that would be crazy.
Mind-boggling.
But it would fit. It would fit you if it's something like this. Really, it would absolutely fit you if it's such a track. It has.
Guys, Marvin is not
Astro
Googling.
Fuck.
He's playing the game on the phone. Don't worry.
Both. Yeah. It's
Yeah, so we got.
You can.
It has AstroTurf, right? Which is an important thing to know. And it has curbs. AstroTurf is mostly used when? When is the AstroTurf used?
I think both of you could notice, or not should notice, but could notice. But it's a tricky one. It's the last question. 100 points.
Which
Decider.
No, but I don't have to ask which game. You obviously did this in AC, right?
Yeah, I did it in AC.
Yeah. The advertisement says Assetto Corsa as well.
Yeah.
Did you see advertisement there?
Yeah. There are banners in the background. Stay Assetto Corsa. It's the easiest one to do, so you can't get the right answer from the game. You see something that is specific to a certain game, and then you tell, yeah, it must be this track then. If Assetto Corsa, this is out of the way. So.
Okay. I get it.
Trying to zoom in to find.
Yes, like I would love to. Like that's why I put it away and just try to see it as like.
I need your answers now.
Now.
Yeah,
oh God.
I need them.
God.
You're running out of time. You can also close the poll.
Okay, I submitted. One I know can be it from just like general looks.
Okay.
Two I have no clue. One I have no clue.
Are you guys ready for the reveal? Let's see who won Quiz Night 4. Submit! Oh, one got it wrong! One got it wrong! Who got it wrong?
Which one is it?
It's Marvin! He's losing with the final question! Rene wins the quiz night!
You are a cheater. You knew it. You knew it. You knew what we were doing. You two knew what you were doing. Yeah? You were setting me up all the time, having me like, oh, you're leading because you knew the last question. You would get me there. You would know. You would know because I had no idea in the world what the hell this question could have possibly been, and I knew, and tomorrow I'm gonna have to hear it. No, it's the last time I'm doing it. It's the last time I'm doing this. Next time, Michi can sit here and lose to you. I'm not doing this shit again. I'm telling you guys, it's the last time I'm doing it. I'm joining Dan Suzuki as his personal assistant in
Marvin,
Texas.
you should have known this from your MotoGP review where you were talking about Mandalika and saying how fun of a track Mandalika is, and it was so great because it's the new track in the MotoGP franchise. You were telling all of this. I put this question for you.
Marvin,
I put it in for you.
I want to go with Sugo. I want to go with Sugo Sports.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know why you chose it because I don't care. I don't know. You fit to 9 million.
Motegi is in an oval, so I was like, the mountain probably doesn't fit in there. I wanted to go with Sugo because I didn't know the others, and then thought, how stupid would it be for Joe to choose something that clearly says street circuit, but does not look like a street circuit on this picture? Because when I think about street circuit, I think about Macau street circuit, right? So it's like, maybe that's the hook for the 100 points. I just go with this one because I have absolutely no clue where it is.
But that's the crazy thing about Mandalika. It's called International Street Circuit, but there's no characteristics of a street circuit anywhere.
Oh,
that's interesting.
Pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
No, it's not just.
We having track knowledge. No. We having track knowledge question with somebody who has been to 90% of the tracks on Earth. That's the first thing. We're having questions with somebody who did that, and then you have me here. I went to Oschersleben once. Yes, this is in Germany. This is once in Oschersleben. Nothing else. Because I'm broke. Oh no, I was at the Nordschleife with Michael. By the way, who is a better driver than you? I said it. He's a better driver than you. I said it. Here, you have it on tape.
Wow.
No, you're going too far, young man. No, you're going way too far.
Better driver, and his car probably smells better. That's what I can say. His car does smell very nice, and I'm done. I will never get the W. This was it always happens.
Marvin, cool down. Everything is all right.
I'm actually on the verge of tearing up. I'm not even kidding.
You almost
I'm not even kidding. You see this? You see this vein coming through? It's not healthy. It's when you have high blood pressure with 24. That's what happens. It's like hello heart attack with 40.
I just went with that track because I had no damn clue where it was, and it sounded so funny, street circuit and seeing this mountain in the middle. So I was like, maybe that's street. I don't know.
Oh, what a crazy quiz night. Oh my god.
Oh, wow. But he really just said Michael is a better driver than me, which means one of our next videos will be Michael against me on a track. There we go now. Fine. Wait. Didn't we say we all need to go to Berlin to paint a room for the studio? So could we not all go to a kart track? Or does it need to be a car? Like not a kart, does it need to be a car, Marvin, to prove you're wrong?
I don't know. It's like
we could do that. I will lose because I'm really bad at karting. But
I'm just really annoyed by what he's.
I'm glad.
It was almost the revenge of Marvin. But yeah, that's it for today. Thank you so much. The raffle. The raffle. We're not closing the stream yet. We're raffling the winners
There is
out.
a raffle. Oh man. And we won't raffle away Marvin's position. He was so mean today. And he said his job is boring.
Said his job is boring. He insulted you that you're a worse driver than Michel.
Brutal. Although
Yeah,
Michael
yeah.
became a really good driver over the years.
All right. All right, let's get me out of here. Let's start the raffle to you guys, you wonderful community. At least one thing that keeps me standing up in the morning. Thank you for all you do for me. Thank you. Because I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. All right, the winners for the last raffle are Horny Mini,
Woo! I'll quickly go.
S7N,
Woo.
Max
What?
Pilot,
I wanna write.
War King, and the One Donut.
The one donut.
Congrats, guys.
I want to put
Congrats.
it in the chat. Wait, where's... I need to go chat first, and then I need to go overtake, and then I need to go... What? Quiz night?
Other
So where are
than
the winners?
I'll post it.
Where are the winners?
Yeah, Marvin will post it.
I'll post
Cool
it
now.
now.
So, as a quizmaster, I can say this one was really fun. Of course, there were
Great
one or
question.
two little hiccups, not perfectly done. I'm sorry for that. It happens when you create a quiz like that, but I'm really happy with the outcome. It was entertaining. We had thrilling excitement until the last question, which was nice. You guys raffled 3 times. That's also a big part of this. So it was not too hard. It was not too easy. You got a few questions wrong altogether, which was nice. When you remember back our first quiz night, I think there was only one question where one had an answer wrong or something like that. So I'm really happy with the quiz. Hope you guys liked it as well. And thank
the
you,
questions
Rene
were-
and
the
Marvin, for
questions were cool.
participating.
The questions were cool, Jonas. Thanks for that. I really enjoyed them. I think this was a better mix than early. That is right. Than our earlier quiz nights. I really like that. I'm still so surprised that every time I thought I have the upper hand on Marvin on a question where I knew it and I was like, Marvin will not guess it correctly. He then guessed it correctly, which even led to the situation of him leading so long. So it's like, I have no clue. And I have also no clue how you find some of these tracks that you just put in the track knowledge, because really, I don't watch MotoGP. I mean, when I watch MotoGP, or it probably wasn't even named MotoGP back then, Mick Doohan was still a big name in motorbike racing, right? So I have no clue about all these new tracks that you bring up there.
I'm always looking for good Assetto Corsa mods. So I find tracks from all around the world. Like Aragon and the Mandalika Street Circuit. Good mods. Yeah, that was fun. Mods des Monats. The gang is here. All right.
Dear.
So Rene, you will post the names in the chat, or did you already do it?
If they're now in our Chris. Oh yeah, I can see them. So one is for Rene. That is Nick. Stan, Max, Pilot, Walking, and the One Donut. There we go.
Yeah, from my side, Jonas, thank you. I'm still convinced you guys did it
I'm
to
sorry.
me on purpose. No, I'm still convinced you guys did it to me on purpose. That Rene gave me these little hints because he knows I have deductive knowledge. So he knows I can get to the question, to the answer. And then on the last question, he doesn't give me any hints. He doesn't give me anything. So he knows he has me. It's I'm a broken man right now. It's all right.
It was bad that I
all right.
didn't give you a hint.
The good thing is I know. No. The good thing is I know. Rene lives in a parallel universe where because he has been racing so long and so often that I can never acquire the knowledge that he has. So
I
yeah.
think you could beat me, to be honest. I
You-
was really, I was
no,
really
you're
lucky.
not. We're not doing that again. No,
I was
I'm not
really
following that.
lucky. I was really lucky on this one. The
You've
last one
done
was
so much
complete-
better than
course,
I
it's luck.
did against Rene.
Well,
So
yeah.
there
Was
is
not.
something to be proud of. First loser.
I can tell you, if we ever add Michael to this, so we're 4 people, I'm absolutely
you
sure
will
that
have
Michael
to.
wins. Because
You will
Michael
have
has
to
a
the next
way bigger knowledge about everything that goes on in motorsport than me.
cool.
Yeah, maybe we should do that next time. Do it
Yeah,
as
sure.
4.
Pretty one.
I hope you
I'm
guys
up for
tune in then as well. Thank you for participating with all the questions. Thanks again to Ash for helping out in the chat with the polls. And to all of you guys, have a wonderful evening. Speak to you soon. And any last words from you guys?
Congrats, Rene. Deserved winner.
Nah, everyone for taking part. Joe for obviously coming up with a cool question. Marvin for being a great competitor. And for Chep for hanging around with us and making this cool. Love you guys.
Thank you and congrats to everyone who won.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. Das war richtig krass.
All right.